Okay, hopefully that's good. All right. So, last time when we played, we finally got back to the city of Illyria after our long trek from the mines. We decided to hand over our cart and our oxbeak, was it?
Axebeak, yeah.
Axebeak. Back to the guy who was able to smuggle in the iron and other materials that we got on our adventures. Over to the blacksmith guy who hired us.
His name was Phineas.
Phineas. Yes. So.
We also turned in the cult dude that tried
I'm getting there.
He's getting there.
After a couple minutes of arguing in front of the front gate, we idolized and it made a character immortal by kept talking about how we wanted to invite him to everything. As we then went into the city and immediately went to the guard station where we decided to talk to Scrap's sister, Sentry. I was able, or I should say Dahlia was able to convince her that we happened to just stumble upon this cultist and that there was no such thing as an iron mine cave that we may have not stolen stuff from illegally mined. And with that, they took him into custody along with a big spooky evil orb. We then left that place after getting a pass filled out saying that we have completed one of our main things to gain true citizenship in the city and get our licenses approved a little bit more. We were then decided to take some time in the city, going to different places and doing different things. I'm not going to go too much into that, but we eventually met this cultist-believing crazy detective who has been trying to prove that demons exist, and he wanted us to go to the town of Lowrock? Lowrock.
Did you want us to go, or did the guards want us
No,
to
so
go?
Sentry asked you to go to Lowrock. Little Rock is in Arkansas.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
Scrap's sister made the request, I think, yeah.
yes. And so we decided to do so because we thought it was a better idea than accepting any other current job on the board, as we thought it would help us a little bit more both get into the good graces of the guards and both get another thing checked off of our list to gain true citizenship in the city of Illyria. And we were just making our way there as we ran into two bears who we scared one off and killed the other. Sadly.
How did it die, Broden?
Scrap, heroically, I might add, tackled it and cut its head off with a shovel, the tactical shovel he bought mere days before.
Legend.
And that is the summary of the recap.
That is a very good recap,
I
bro.
bow.
You can now add 1 point of DM's inspiration to your sheet. Remember, it must be used this session, so fuck it.
Sick.
I don't think anyone's ever used their inspiration.
You people have not.
I'm going to, trust me. I do use
I'm
this
gonna
stuff.
put you back onto this little stylish map with Yoji and the bear. So I assume y'all just gonna start trekking on back, or do you want a short rest? Because it's about, we'll call it 6 in the evening, but it's still the spring.
6 in
wants
the
to get
evening?
away from the smell of that thing.
Yeah.
It's about 6 p.m., but it is springtime, so the sun's not all the way down yet.
I mean, we're pretty close to the town, right? Should we just like?
Yeah, if you start walking now, you'll get there about sunset.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, I think we should just do that. I don't want to
Okie dokie.
camp and outside just get attacked by another bear.
Yeah, I think we ended off when we harvested the remains of this bear.
Yep.
So we've
And
already got it all harvested.
Yoji, you do have everything in your PMs of what you got from this.
Alright.
And just so
Yep.
we're refreshed where we are, gonna just take us back to the basic start screen. As you begin walking down the road, now moving at half speed, consider at least some of you will be, considering if you took everything.
Yeah.
You eventually trek all the way up a rocky, grassy hill to meet a small, quaint little village. You see fields off in the far distance full of goats. You see perfectly cobbled and paved roads, and a bunch of villagers just going in and turning in for the day. You are not yet in town, but you are overlooking it, and you'd be there within less than 3 minutes.
Okay.
Is there anywhere you want to look for specifically in this town? Any type of place, I should say.
Yoji's gonna be looking out for a place where we can stay the night, ideally. in the
Yeah.
city.
Yeah.
Tavern
An
and
inn or a tavern, yeah.
Probably somebody to buy some of this bear meat.
What would you like to do first?
Probably find a place to stay, right?
Yeah, that'd be the safe bet. Plus, they might be willing to buy. I mean, not the bear meat, but like, I don't know, anything else.
it's getting late, so I think any shop that is open probably closed by now.
Yeah.
That and a tavern may be willing to buy some meat. I mean, they are trying to feed people.
We can just
Cam, if
keep
you're having
it.
trouble, you are still muted. I just want to let you know, just in case you. forgot.
Cam is gonna be muted until he's introduced.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
I thought they left and rejoined, so that way, you know.
No, that was the bot.
Okay, gotcha.
Sorry about that, folks. Brand new player, brand new technical stuff. Okay, let me just pull up the correct sheet so I'm not gonna mislead you people.
Pulls up sheet. There was no town. My apologies.
Oh, fuck!
I lied.
Quick, roleplay. I need to pull up World Anvil because it fucking closed on me.
Oh, great.
Well, this place seems rather nice. A lot
I-
quieter than the capital, but it's just fine by me.
Honestly, it reminds me of my hometown.
Oh, you grew up in a similar place to this?
Well, small village near a city, yeah.
Well, that same. Although mine was even smaller than this place. Didn't
As-
even have paved roads.
Say, mine had hot springs though.
Oh, those are nice.
Yeah,
I went on
right?
vacation to one of those one time. We didn't have any locally, but I trekked up there with my whole family at one point. And when I was a kid. It's a nice vacation.
You're walking down the streets, you find an inn called the Cave and Canary. And as you walk in through those swinging doors you usually see in Old West saloons, you see
Is
a
this
bunch of...
Is this a mining town?
Yes.
Okay.
Almost as if there was a pun. You see a bunch of tired people settling down for a drink and a meal, smudged with some actually dirty from mining, holding pickaxes. A lot of them, though, they look like farmers and ranchers. And yes.
So real quick, what were we here to do again? We were investigating something. It's been 2 weeks.
We were trying to figure out why they cut off communications with the capital.
Right. Okay.
Because there's like some weird shit happening in town. So
I don't
yeah.
think they even knew what was going on here. They just sent us out here to figure out what's going on. I think they
Yeah.
did something about elections as well, but
Yeah, we don't have to solve anything. We just need to we need to get information, and like we need to talk to the mayor of the town.
All right.
bad idea.
I mean, I could try to get information out of the people here.
That is something you can do. It's not super busy, but it's not like empty, no?
You
Yeah.
can go for it.
All right. Watch this. She goes up to the bar and orders some drinks.
You instantly fall on a loose floorboard. Watch this. Okay,
You know what I'm
you
gonna
walk
do.
up. What?
So I think you know what I'm about to do.
Yeah, I know what you're about to do. You walk up to the bar and you see a human woman with bright red hair and going down to her shoulder over her pale freckled skin in a simple green dress.
Oh, I like your
Okay.
hair.
Oh, thank you. It's a bit of a native thing. Where are you from?
Oh,
She looks at your weird clothes and armor.
oh, sorry, it's been a while. I'm literally trying to figure it out right now. It's AJ, what was it? It starts with a D.
Narabani sport.
Oh, Narabani. Alright, I'm adding that to my sheet.
How do you not have it in your bio?
There it is. Oh, I do have it in my bio. I just completely missed it.
It's been
So
2
the party-
weeks.
Where am I from? That's a good question.
Dude, it's been a tough 2 weeks.
You can just end it on where am I, and that's me after that.
Narabani.
Oh, we're mostly waking guard descended here.
Ooh.
You can, she's rather broad and big, so you can tell, at least, that she comes from some sort of hardy people. So what can I get for you?
Oh, do you have any drinks, ale, or anything like that, or any
Oh.
rooms either?
We have some honey mead that we just had made that we can get. Won't be too expensive because it's local.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, can I get she looks around. What is there like a table of like 1 or 2 people at, like miners or something?
You can't really tell what they do because they don't know. It's like they don't have an obvious pickaxe over their shoulder, but there are 2 villagers just sitting there, not even talking really.
Quiet place.
I'll get 3 drinks.
Okay, 3. Sorry.
Big spender.
Hey, big spender. It'll be 3 silvers total.
All right. She's gonna go over to the table.
Okay, you walk over, you sit down, and one of them just moves his hat, sees that it's a lady, and then respectfully takes it off. We didn't order these.
I know. I had some questions. I thought, you guys may want to drink. It seems like you had a long day.
Oh, every long day is a work day. Every work day is a long day in the fields.
Well, even more reason to drink.
Hear that?
And she's gonna use her ability. Affable.
Affable. When you serve food and drink to others, I gotta share gossip and tell you of their struggles. So, these fine folks begin to tell you that there's been a weird disappearance of some of the goats here in town, and you know in the dossier that you were given that goat herding is becoming a rising industry around here.
Oh my god, that's awful. We're none of yours, right?
Oh, thankfully, I don't own the ranch myself. I'm just a field hand, but it happened the other night. There was no signs of a struggle, so no body, so we don't think they were killed by predators, but they're just gone. And usually they're always fenced in.
Huh. That's so weird. Well, thanks for talking to me, though.
Oh, not a problem. Thanks for the mead. You have a nice night, little lady.
You too.
Puts his hat back on and goes back to his meal.
Howdy, Pilled.
John Wayne is not in this tavern yet. Stares auspiciously at the door.
God, whenever I
Give
hear
it a minute.
goats.
Oh no, you summoned him like Beetlejuice.
She returns to the party, who I'm guessing at this point's probably gotten a table themselves.
Yeah, they would have found somewhere to sit down.
Just loiter outside.
Oh, we've all just been standing in the doorway, just waiting for you to do your thing.
There's just been a line of people trying to leave and enter. Nope.
Yeah.
There's
Oh wait,
not
I think we're in the way. We might want to move and get a table.
Scrap made a sign that says "Please wait to be seated" and just put it in front of us.
See, I don't think Scrap would be in the way, but Yoji would
Yeah, they
definitely be
can
in the way.
Yeah.
You can step over, Scrap.
Yeah, so Dahlia's gonna return to the group. So, yeah, they have a goat issue right now.
Hashtag goat problem.
Like a whole horde of goats coming in and eating all their crops, or
No, more like
a giant goat terrorizing the countryside.
that would be
Or demonic.
awesome.
Demonic goats.
Demons
Because
aren't
those things
real.
are actually demonic.
You do recall that bearded Goliath you ran into before you got here did mention that the goats were disappearing.
Yeah.
Did I get a name of what ranch may have been hit?
Let me pull up so I'm not telling you the wrong stuff. It's called the Hornbjorn Dairy. I'm gonna put it in the Roll20 chat. 'Cause
Please
it's not
do.
spelled. It's
How many
not
rustlers we dealing?
spelled.
Uh,
Hornburen. It's the major dairy in town that raises most of the goats. V? Oh, sorry. Malik, you were saying?
No, sorry, I was just trying to say a pun. Did not work. Okay, so wait, is this the only ranch that got hit, or is this like?
It's the one worth talking about because that is very much the big one. There are some small family-owned ones, but mostly those are self-serving rather than exporting.
Okay, so the corporation got hit.
The only one that really exports, yeah. This is not. You could tell this is not a large town.
See?
This place probably had like 150 people max.
Okay, so it's probably easy to find the mayor then, since it's just a small town.
It would be.
So
Little did you know he's in this room.
Did you know
honestly,
he
I
is the
say we're
room.
working. Oh no.
It's a mimic.
Oh no. The entire inn is a mimic.
But,
So-
yeah.
Well,
when we were walking around town, did we see like any of like these ranches, or like are they out of the city?
You
outside
would've-
the city.
They're a little bit out of town, but you would have seen it when you were standing on that hill.
Okay.
It consisted of a couple barns, large fenced-in pastures. On the very few bits of like flat plateaued lowland, considering goats can actually thrive in hills.
They could drive anywhere. I've seen them.
Yeah. So what else you guys do during this fine evening?
We can try to sell any of the boar stuff. Not bear stuff.
You can.
good question. Is anyone in the market for a bear pelt?
That
I
guy we
don't know.
passed.
You're just talking to your friends.
It's a good point. I am. Do any of you know if any of these people are interested in a boar pelt? Dahlia, nobody mentioned interest in a bear pelt, did they?
God.
Hell of a conversation starter.
This conversation.
Not
I'm just asking.
particularly. I mean, you could ask.
It's mostly about the goats and everything. Okay.
I mean, why don't you ask the barkeep if there's like a trade place in town? I mean,
That's true. Market.
a market or maybe a game trader? I don't know.
Why don't you come with me? You're very good at talking to people. I mean, you learned about the goat issue and everything, like, earlier.
All right.
Alright, we'll go up to the barkeep then.
She just looks back at Dahlia. Oh, another one, huh? Pretty thirsty tonight, aren't we?
I mean, I will take another, yeah.
Did you drink a whole mug of meat in that like couple minutes?
Oh yeah, no, she is a girl who downs her drinks.
Okay, she'll sell you. They're basically gonna be a silver piece a mug.
She'll take one more. She's small, but she can
What about
hold the
this
drink.
tall drink? And what about this tall drink of goat's milk? She gestures to Yoji.
Oh, he's wondering if there's a place in town where we can sell like, hunting goods.
Well, it depends.
They're high. That's on my back right now. The one I'm currently holding on to.
Well, there's the minor supply general store, which you could try to sell some things at, and they don't know if you get the best price in a town like this, considering they mostly be trying to export it. But I'm pretty sure you could ask around if if you have a whole animal's pelt and it's already been tanned or everything, depending on. Actually, that reminds me. What kind of animal are you talking about?
Oh, bear.
Large bear, yes.
Ah, well, if you can get it tamed and turn it into a proper rug, we might consider buying it ourselves for the decor.
You happen to have a local tannery around here, or?
Sadly, not very, most of us make all of our leather goods ourselves. Not much of a business. This town's basically focused on, masonry and goat herding.
Well, could you write down an address so that way, if, we could, like, mail you about any... Like, if we do get it made. If you're still interested?
Sorry. Oh, absolutely. She gets out a piece of paper, pretty much just writes it down. It's not written the best.
It just needs to be legible.
Yeah, but you can read it.
Just need the name of the inn, right?
We probably
Yeah,
need a bit more than that, but yeah.
Well, because we have the name of the inn, and it's only in a small city, and we'd mail it right back to them. So we just tell a courier, go to this city and to this tavern. Right?
Yeah, it would just be this one town. I will say, as far as this place has no walls. The biggest buildings you notice were 2 watchtowers on either end of the village.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So if we just give them the name of the tavern in the city, they should be, or the not city, but
Village?
village. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not quite a city.
The
but,
tavern, probably we gave like the village, the tavern name, and the person's name.
Yeah, just the tavern name should be enough. Cave and Canary is the only tavern around here.
All right then.
And anything else I can help you find folks with? She
Oh.
just looks over and knows where you got up from. Sees Malik, Virahil, and Scrap. And I think I can get those folks.
Hang on, let me check. She just turns around and talks across the bar. You guys want
I
anything?
I just shake my head.
No food, no nothing.
They have milk or meat.
Oh,
or
food. Actually, yeah. I just shout back,
Not all
food.
They'll take a meat platter.
Crap seems focused on whatever he's working on.
And the little one?
A double meat platter.
Well, I'll tell you what. We have some fresh goat stew made just yesterday, and some loaves of bread. That sound fine?
Could you add some cheese to it?
Oh, we have some of the finest goat cheese in the land.
Then that, yes.
Okay, altogether to feed all of you, we'll just call it a gold piece.
All right. Yoji just slaps him on the back
the
and
woman.
walks back to the
What
table.
Yoji, you've been stuck with the bill.
To be fair, Dahlia usually gets it.
That is
Yeah,
true. Dahlia has
Dahlia's
bought so
always
much food
paying.
for this party.
That's true. Yeah, no, I'll pay the whole thing. I'll pay a gold piece. I forgot. I actually have money now because we got paid after the last job.
Yeah, would you have told her, like, you're here with the guards or anything, or?
Probably not mention it. I mean, we haven't mentioned it in roleplay, so we haven't really have a reason to
Okay.
mention it.
Yeah.
I mind for how much I charge you. As you...
It would have been more if you'd said you were with the group.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah,
figured that.
yeah.
I'm just
You're
like,
assuming that. You don't know that. Why do
It's
you
like
always
when you.
assume
It's like when you.
possibility?
No, it's like when you go into another country and then like if you're obviously a tourist, they immediately just charge the price
Mhm.
higher than it actually should be.
My
like
party
that.
does not trust the police.
We see a sign as we leave that says all guards get a free dessert with every meal.
For all you know, that is what it is. As after a while, you are served up your food, something for each of you, and a very large bowl of stew for Scrap. So, what brings strange folks like you into town?
Scrap immediately pushes it over to Yoji. I think this is yours.
Oh no, Dolly ordered that for you.
Yeah, the lady here ordered it says double for you.
She just
Squints at Dahlia.
Dahlia starts staring down Scrap.
Do we need an intimidation check?
Intimidate to
Intimidate him to eat.
I'll tell your sister.
Diceless intimidation.
He just keeps squinting for a second, and he slowly starts like, I don't see why I needed this much.
She continues to make sure he eats it.
Okay, then the barmaid is addressing this question to Yoji and Malik of what brings you strange folks here.
Well, we're kind of just here to see what's going on with why you guys haven't been contacting the capital lately.
Oh, they send you over here.
Yeah, they just wanted us to come in and see what was going on.
Well then, because you are government employees, I guess you'll be staying here tonight for free.
That's nice.
We can do that.
Oh, it's just a spare room, but spare couple of rooms. Most folks here sleep in their own homes.
Only for free so they can keep us here so that they know where we are in the morning.
Wait, this is the bartender talking to us, right?
Yeah, she's bartender, waitress. You know, she's kind of like the only person working.
Okay. I turn over to her and I'm like, hey, do you know why communication stopped?
That's a question for Mayor Linus, but if I had to say, it's probably because some industrial conflict, we'll call it. The
Industrial.
goat herds are mad at the miners are mad at the goat herds, each blame each other for something we don't know what anyone did.
Why would the miners be mad with the goat herders? Don't they
Well,
operate in different areas?
well, for one, this place started as a mining town, and with the rising industry of exporting meat, leather, and milk, with the mining dying out, it's like their whole identity is being wiped away.
I suppose so.
So, wait, so this conflict caused communications to be severed?
Possibly, it's heads of the mining guild, the Solid Oaks, and the owner of the Hornbjorn Dairy, bombarding his desk every day, just squabbling. I guess some giant pieces of granite were taken from the Solid Oaks. Which I don't know how that happened. They're big old slabs of stone.
Huh. Do you know if there's a way for us to like talk to the mayor or like any of these people?
Well, you should be able to at least stop in his office in the morning. He tends to go home past sundown.
Alright. Thank you.
Of course.
Dolly, as you're watching Scrap eat, and he's writing in the margins of his notes the things that the innkeeper said.
Oh, you're writing down what she said?
He's still got his notes on the main page, but he's got, like, in the margins, just sort of like a quick scribbling of what she said.
She leaves 2 keys. Seemingly one for the gentleman and another for Dahlia and Virahel.
Is any bed gonna fit Yoji?
He's only 6 feet tall. He's not like man's not a Goliath.
Yeah, you say this is like a Viking place too.
He's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
much.
He's only big by the party's
The better
standards,
question is
rest of the
how much is Scrap gonna be able to swim in the bed?
You look around, a lot of people in the bar are Yoji size or bigger.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Like these are big people. Yoji's big for maybe his country, but not for like the rest of the world.
Yeah, Dahlia looks small next to these people, and Scrap looks like he'd be a tiny creature.
Perhaps like a chihuahua?
With bombs.
Oh god.
So yeah, chihuahua.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Chihuahuas are like actually evil, I swear.
No,
yeah.
no.
See, the thing is Scrap doesn't have big dog syndrome because he is a threat.
Dahlia's gonna take the key and start heading to bed.
I guess I'll just sit here and eat way too much food.
You just hear, "You better."
Oh, so you don't watch him to make sure he doesn't. I will say, Quackers stays with Scrap. Alright.
Someone's got to watch over him.
Yeah, the duck is gonna watch him.
He just sort of shoos it.
It does not. You touch it, it does not even react like you're there or even touching it. Like your presence has been erased from its notice.
Well, then it doesn't care if I eat either.
If you try to walk away, it will peck you.
Oh no.
He offers it the bowl.
It narrows its eyes. Roll animal handling.
Persuasion check.
Negative.
Eat your goddamn.
Oh.
It gives you a look of eat your goddamn soup.
This is kind of what I wanted.
It literally bites your hand the second you try to walk away. And because you are the only one within 10 feet, it activates its fear aura.
Oh no.
Wisdom save.
I would like to point out Malik probably left already, so.
Oh no, I think you are all done. That's a failure. You are now scared and intimidated by the duck to eat your food.
You're just sitting there grumbling, just eating.
After an arduous process of making the scientist eat dinner.
He still doesn't eat it all. I don't think he can eat it all. There's way too much food.
I'll finish whatever's left.
I would say, worst case, Scrap is round and must be rolled away.
The blueberry from the Willy Wonka
Yeah, he gets
thing.
blueberried.
He's only like 2 feet tall. He can't eat that much food.
I don't know, how big is a kobold's stomach proportionally?
Not very?
Okay, so your stomach is like the size of your palm.
Yeah.
I think it's a
So-
little bit bigger than that.
No,
It's
it's just that your stomach can expand quite a bit.
Okay.
Yeah,
as long
you're
as
supposed
it's
to.
space.
You're supposed to eat like the size of your palm.
Because I was
be
gonna
healthy.
say, I've eaten like a 2,500 calorie pizza before, and I'm pretty sure that's bigger than the palm of my hand.
What if you not if you squish it all together?
Your liver's just like dying.
Oh yeah, no, I had turned my liver into a distillery a long time ago.
Oh, but as morning comes, I'm gonna put this in everyone's journals so we can pull it up. Vera Hill's gone, as are all of her possessions, and there's just a note on her bed. It is in your compendiums if someone wants to read it.
I guess I should, since Dahlia would be the only one in the room.
It could have just said you show it to everyone else, but yeah.
Would it be scribbled note?
It is scribbled note.
Let me get
Please
this
make
on
sure
the
it's,
screen.
yeah, please make sure it's visible on the screen.
Dear friends.
That is not
Who
Vera
reads
Hill's
Anvil?
voice at all.
That's not Dolly's voice at all. Who's reading this thing?
John Wayne!
Dear friends, I haven't been completely truthful with you, and I can't live with this lie anymore. I don't like where this is going already.
It's not a suicide note, I'll tell you that.
Okay. I was like, okay. During my time in the city, it seems my past has caught up to me. I do not wish to burden you with these problems, so I've decided to use this as an an opportunity to disappear.
Nothing.
I wish you nothing but Illumina's blessing and the best of fortune. Please keep each other and Quackers safe. It's better he was not in any danger with me where I am going. So take him as a way to remember me, your friend, Vera Hill.
He is gone from the party.
Huh.
With
Sorry, I have something in my
horror as
throat. Yeah, so that's what it says.
Wow, they were certainly something.
Wait,
Trap
So-
just sort of looks over at Quackers now.
yeah, I was like, I look
Yeah,
over Quackers.
Quackers is now looking for a new person to imprint upon.
Pushes kobold forward.
No,
Who wants to do it?
I
mean,
will kill it. You do
Dahlia
not want,
will
you do
like
not want this thing with me. I will kill and eat it.
Dahlia will get down on the ground and like offer and like, eh?
Does anyone else offer friendship to Quackers?
I mean,
I
I
think
would try
everyone
to-
else has been intimidated by this thing before.
Yeah, exactly. But I would pet Quackers, but like I wouldn't try to get him to imprint on me.
Is that enough
If
though?
Scrap was in charge of this thing, it would peck him one too many times, and he'd turn it into Trap too.
That is true.
Wait, Scrap would eat?
Yeah, Scrap would eat it.
I was shocked you'd eat.
He'd
Okay.
eat it out of spite.
Dahlia, you are now the proud master of a duck named Quackers. Its bond strength is currently 0.
There's a difference between eating and eating out of spite.
She rearranges her bag so that if Crackers want, he can like sit in the bag and then stick his head out and like go over her shoulder.
Okay, bro, Dahlia, I'm going to PM you on Discord the stats of a duck.
You know, it's great until she tries to eat something with bread and then it keeps nipping at it and she's trying to eat it.
Eats the entire party's food supply.
Whack. As you notice, as you're in this, lofty room upstairs, its quack does not even echo.
Huh. We'll work on that later. She just says
Yeah,
to it.
You are now the proud owner of Quackers the Duck.
Was there any doubt?
Well,
I wonder.
A lot of us theorized Yoji.
That is true.
You theorized
Yeah.
me. Why would I take the duck? I was scared. I was terrified of the duck just yesterday.
Yeah, but it's also, we all felt that it may have been in your character to take it in. The one I knew for certain, like, I felt for certain that both Scraps and yeah.
One of the
They
two.
were
I tried
out.
to
They
push
were-
the kobold forwards, but you know.
Oh, she was
I
certain
got-
Scraps would never have done it.
I got intimidated by the duck the first day we met, so.
Yoji's a big guy. He's got a big head. I could wear the duck as a hat.
You should know that this kobold can barely care for its own life, let alone the life of another.
Yeah.
It's true.
Got a point.
I wonder what Virahel's past is, because it seems quite dangerous.
I mean, didn't you and Virahel constantly go on about your like tragic backstories or something as a joke every now and again?
That's
I think
true.
That was you. Yeah.
That was like the part in it. I don't. I hope we'll meet them one soon, but perhaps not.
They have taken all of their shit, so you don't get their gold.
Dang it.
I mean, that makes sense. They need it for
They-
travel.
They need
Yeah.
that to start a new life.
Yeah.
With
Or-
a
or
new duck.
Fall off the map.
With
or-
more.
With a new duck. They just didn't
With
want quackers.
more ducks.
Yeah, this is just ditching quackers. Get fucked.
Aw,
Jeez.
so
No,
sad.
not with the duck. This time, Virahil's new companion is Terrence the coconut crab.
I figured out what we need to do for a bit cup.
What?
It needs to be just like Quacker's head off to the side with a cup that gets filled with breadcrumbs.
Oh, see,
Oh,
what I was gonna do is just a cup that has bits coming in it, and when it reaches a certain amount, he'll stick his head in it and start playing with it like it's water.
Well, people have to enjoy our content first.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, that would be so cool.
But I assume you have the breakfasts?
Yes. And while we're eating breakfast, we should plan what we're doing today.
Yeah, go ahead. Please plan.
So, we should talk to the mayor first, so that we can get their insight on this conflict thing before we go talk to the two head, like the head of the mining company, the head of the dairy company.
Makes sense.
From
Yeah.
the sound of it, they'll be a lot more talkative if they think we're here to help.
That is true. We also should
Yeah,
see
the
if the mayor has any bias in the situation.
That's true. I think if we tell the mayor that we came from the city, it'll be a lot better. And then, but then, like when we're talking to like the head of the companies, like we shouldn't mention we're from the city. At most, we can be like, we're news reporters.
Well, from the sound of it, it doesn't sound like anyone specifically stopped sending information to the city. It's more so they just got bogged down with this conflict and haven't had a chance to.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Hmm.
And we also need to figure out this issue about stolen garnets or whatever.
Yeah.
Granite,
Granite, not
Which is-
garnet.
which is heavy as fuck.
It is heavy. I've tried to lift a tablet before. Did not work.
As
How big
this
was the
conversation is going, Dahlia's feeding bread to quackers over her shoulder.
By the yeah, say you're another gold to mark off your breakfast. Actually, not a gold, 5 silver, because now they know why you're here. No, we're so determined not to be found out as police.
That's true.
I wasn't determined. I just didn't. It just didn't come up in Yoji's mind.
I just-
yeah.
I just enjoy making people paranoid.
she asked for the 5 silver. And Dolly just goes,
see-
right, Yoji?
See, Malik isn't used to telling everyone, yeah, I'm with the cops. That's not what he's
I
used
got a
to.
bad motherfucker.
He's not used to saying that.
Scrap doesn't even look up from his notes as he puts a silver onto the table.
Look at that. He paid for a fifth of it.
Dolly will put
Oh,
2
wait,
Five silver in
silvers.
total, or
5 silver total.
So Dolly will put
Oh.
down 2 if you other two want to put down 1.
I can put down.
yeah, I'll put down 1. I got
Yeah,
that.
You pay for your meal. It's more of the same as last night, but now they have added a fried egg on top of your suit.
Sweet.
And
Free egg.
yeah, fried egg just to make it's the breakfast version.
Meanwhile, Scrap, I'm still full from last night.
Insight check.
Okay. Toma, do you allow this?
I mean, sure.
10.
10 is remember, insight is not a lie detector, so
It's
I mean,
it's just
he
more of
seems-
like,
he seems to believe that.
She pushes at least 2
I'll-
sausage links towards you.
I'll say you even see there's a little pudge in his tum.
Oh, okay. She slowly retracts as she sees that.
You guys are
What?
giving him like medium creature style or bigger food, and he's just like, I'm a small creature, please stop.
I'm 2 foot tall.
We're gonna get back to the village, to the city, and he's just gonna be just a ball.
To be
Hey,
honest,
look.
I've seen 2 feet tall kids eat a lot.
Look
Yeah,
at that.
but they're also
Yeah.
growing. He's fully grown.
Doesn't
Scrap
matter.
becomes Scrap becomes size medium in every dimension but height. Wide Scrap.
So, I guess we go towards the mayor's office.
Fuck it, we ball.
The
Do we
beat
know where
drops-
we're going?
The beat drops
pretty
of the
easy.
white Scrap video are just bombs going off.
It's very easy to find. This is, like I said, small town.
It's probably just the biggest house in the town.
Yeah, it's the biggest building you can find. That's not like a grain silo. You enter in.
Thank you, Adobe Creative Cloud, for
Yes. Thank you, Adobe. Fucking price gouger. You enter in. I assume you tell the receptionist who you're with. You provide your proof.
yeah.
Yeah, we have proof.
Our proof is our tattoos? Question mark?
I got proof of something.
Nah, I think we had a.
She gave us
something from,
documents.
Oh, we
yeah.
did?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, we
I
had
don't...
something from Sentry. I think Yoji was actually holding on to them.
Okay, that's why I don't remember.
Yeah. 'Cause she was like, yeah, Yogi's clearly the smartest guy in the room here. I'm gonna give him the documents.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wait. Hold up.
I remember that.
Now I can
That's
actually
kinda what
publish.
happened.
Now I can actually publish this guy's world Anvil page.
Yay.
So let me just get what he is.
To see that, go to the World Anvil page by following the
Yeah,
link
world
below.
Anvil link in the bio.
Because I'm not pulling it up right now.
I'm not asking you to. I'm gonna read it. You go into his office. You see a tall, 6'3" half orc. His skin is a gray-green. He's got short but no white hair. He has a red shirt, dark gray pants, and an apron with some obvious clay stains on it. And big feature, he has one hand. The other hand is made of solid bronze, and seems like the forearm bit has a engraving of a large ram's head, and the hand itself has been detached for a pen.
It seems like
Well-
it would be heavy.
Not for a body like this one.
Huh.
How can I help you?
I look over to Yoji.
He's a very big guy.
Oh, we're looking for the mayor.
You're looking at him.
Oh,
Mayor Linus Olson.
Linus. Gotta get that written in the notes.
Copy paste it.
That's a name I will definitely forget if I don't write it down.
I'm gonna forget.
Is it in general here? Or
It's in the game.
oh, in roll 20, yeah. Linus. Well, Mayor Linus, then we're from Illyria here. We're just kind of checking up on things. See what's going on. Apparently, you haven't reported anything back to the capital in a while.
Haven't had any sort of time, really.
So we've heard. Had a bit of a local problem with the two industries here.
It's the darndest thing. We're missing stone. We're missing a bunch of goats. Each organization's blaming the other, but I just told them, how could they hide the goats? How could you hide or carry a large granite slab that's about 20 feet tall?
Use a lot of goats.
Well, we're missing about 15 out of our 40.
Sort of rubs its chin. Well, I mean, if you found a giant, they could probably lift the slab.
If you can find a giant, you can do any of those.
I didn't see any giants coming in here, though. I don't know where
I
they
think
came
we'd
from.
notice a giant. Hold on.
Yeah, I think.
What if the giant was invisible?
That's true. Above game for someone who I know is in the chat. What if the giant has levels in Rogue?
No.
Invisible giant.
Yeah, the giant has 3 levels and has enough levels in Arcane Trickster to cast invisibility.
I hate this.
The very
This is
high
so
level
much.
rogue.
It pulls a lamppost out of the ground, and because it's a rapier for its size, so it'll get sneak attack on this.
No. Wait, it can sneak attack. Wait, it's also a swashbuckler? Oh no!
The dice just say death.
Die.
Rage ain't gonna save me now.
Remember, boulder throw counts. Also, for
Yeah,
sneak attack.
boulder throw
Remember,
is the ranged weapon attack.
remember, sneak attack only requires that it's a finesse weapon. It in no way says that you have to use dexterity for it.
Yep. So it just, as long as I count it as finesse, the invisible
That's
rogue giant.
terrifying. Can
I
we
don't know
please
if a
move
boulder
on?
counts as having a death tag, but yeah.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I was having fun with that little potential tale of action.
No, fair point. We do that a lot. We get sidetracked on tangents a lot. You would not believe how often we do.
Oh, I'm an amateur writer, so this is good stuff.
So, I mean, what do you think it could be?
Well, aside from them, well, if they're both blaming each other, it would mean one person would either had to have started the inciting incident, right?
I mean, maybe.
Unless there's a third party.
Yeah, someone who
That
benefits.
was my next point. Personally, those goddamn goat farmers might have actually done it. Sorry, my family helped found this place under its old mining roots.
Ah.
Yeah, I kind of insinuated that from the hand.
Well, actually, no, this is from something completely unrelated.
So it's not a mining accident.
Oh, no, I lost his hand fighting off bandits who tried to take all the valuables off this settlement when it was new.
Bandits.
Have you written a story about that yet?
I didn't think that one would be interesting.
What sort of bandits?
Oh, scruffy looking, mischievous assholes.
Yeah, probably not interesting then.
Old scruffy looking nerf herder.
That's why you need to embellish it.
Scrap totally not checking to see if it was his brother.
Remember, Shank's calling card bit my ass.
I don't think your brother's old enough.
Probably not, but he doesn't. He probably didn't pay attention to learn when this town was founded.
Well,
But if you want to talk to either Denise Hornburen or whoever's the guildmaster of the Solid Oaks by now, you can be my guest and tell me I have my blessing, but I don't guarantee you'll get much out of them but an argument.
Do you know where they're storing their goats and their precious granite?
Well, the granite's usually stored.
Granite.
Okay, so the way it works is basically you have to put some finish on it to make it all shiny, or else it's just gonna be a rock. So after it's polished, it just sort of sits in the quarry to dry for a little bit, and then we take it out. Usually we grab a bunch of folks that are some sort of animals and bring it out there. The goats, they always stay in the pasture.
Do you think it's possible that a third party has been stealing the goats to take the slabs?
You'd need more than 15 goats to take that much weight, little lady.
Now do you have a bunch of people to also help?
That's true.
And if you can get it on wheels somehow.
If you can get it on wheels, it might be a little bit easier for them, but...
So, how long has this stealing thing been going on?
Roughly a month.
A month, so and there's 15
A
goats.
goat or two has been going missing every now and then. Again, it's not like something, like a dragon came and we wouldn't noticed. And we don't have one of those chupa thingies that I've heard about.
Chuba water?
Huh?
I don't know. I heard it on a passing traveler. It's just a weird, wiry-looking thing that eats goats.
I mean, a lot of things eat goats. I mean, a bear.
We eat goats if we're... But
Yeah, I mean-
they tried to blame it on some monster.
Chupacabra?
Above game, yeah. It's not Chupacabra.
I was like, when you said that, I was like, what?
The Chupacabra with CR6.
No,
Oh my
I don't want to
gosh.
fight one of those.
No, thank you. Not yet.
Yeah, yeah.
Plan A was the Chupacabra.
No.
I mean, I guess we could talk to them. Yoji, you're a good tracker, right?
Look around the town and see if there might be any kind of sign of a beast. Could just be something like wolves, if anything.
True. We could also
Yeah.
probably go to the pasture and try to figure out from there.
I suppose so. Should we just split up then? Maybe you go talk to the miners
And God said, don't split up.
and God tells us not to split up, but well, that's God. What do we say to God, kids?
Personally, I'd rather just go talk to them before we split off to do anything because we need more information than this.
I mean, we only know that there's a rivalry going on between them. I mean, according to the innkeeper.
That, and we should probably get permission to be on the property before they, shoot you
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
a
I
crossbow.
recommend that. Yeah, Denise is sort of he shoots you on sight. He rubs the side of his hip.
Mm.
I used to be a tax collector.
Ah.
Trev looks at the mayor. Does mine get many gems, or is it just granite?
Well, we used to be a little bit of iron back during the founding, but we sort of used that all up to make nails and such. Tools.
Hmm.
Mostly just stone for paving roads and building walls. Which, with that big fancy city being all finished, we don't really have much of a demand anymore. Killing our roots, I tell you that.
I feel like I'm talking to like my grandpa right now.
He's an old
Yelling our
six-
roots.
He's an old man in his 60s.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
60 isn't that bad.
For an orc?
For a half orc, yeah, it is.
Yeah. Roll.
For a
Yeah.
half orc, that is very old.
Also, keep in mind, people don't live as long in D&D as they do nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
true.
I'm
Unless
too
you're a
late.
kobold. Immortal little fucker.
I'm gonna outlive all of you.
You're like
I'm gonna live
dogs
forever.
to me.
All right. Well, what do you guys
Alright.
want? Who do you guys want to talk to first?
We go with either or, really. I mean, we really just need to try to resolve the rivalry, I think.
Which one requires less walking first?
The guild base is definitely in town, whereas the dairy is, out in the outskirts where all the goats have, a river and such.
The guild.
To the guild.
Yeah, that's probably
Okay.
a good idea.
As you go out onto the streets, Cam, I need you to unmute your mic. As you're walking out in a hurry, you bump into a large furbolg that you've never met before, and let me just roll to see a victim. Malik, you're on your butt.
Oh.
I was gonna say punt scrap.
Victim.
Look like you scraps blasting off again.
Oh, pardon me.
It's okay.
Looks over at Malik. You okay?
I'll help
Slightly
him out.
dazed.
We're like, help Malik up.
I'm just on the
It's a
floor,
little
just
weird.
waiting, and all you guys just staring at me.
I help him up.
That's
Try-
right, we'll both help Malik.
Scrap would help you up, but he's 2 foot tall.
That's true. You would not be
Yeah.
helping me up.
You're also, I think, quite a bit bigger than Dahlia. So.
Yeah, go describe Gendon for us.
So, Gendon is about 7 feet tall. 7 feet 4 inches to be exact.
Meanwhile, Yoji, my brother.
Fellow tall
Um,
man, smart.
He has brown fur. A pretty dull brown with a weird looking hair spike coming out of his forehead, just kind of sticking straight up, kind of like alfalfa. He has a brown leather tunic on with druidic symbols kind of carved into it, just all over the tunic. And then around his belt, he's carrying a bunch of what look like just vials of who knows what.
Huh. You're tall.
Sort of look. Yeah, I was gonna say he looks at you, then he looks at Yoji, and I thought you
See
were
ya.
tall.
See, I told you I wasn't that big.
We went from the shortest people to like the tallest person. Like there's 2 feet tall people in our party, and there's 7 feet tall people in our party now.
We have the full spectrum represented here.
I now see why AJ asked me what the limit on large was. The answer is 8 feet, by the way.
Yep.
Oh, look at that.
8 feet can't even get through a door.
Hey, Scrap.
What?
If you just stand on my shoulders, do you think we'd be as tall as him, or
I mean, how tall is Dahlia?
5'1"?
Close. I'm not gonna, though. Anyway, he sort of looks over at, Gendon. Are you going to see the mayor? He sort of steps out of the way and motions to the door.
Oh well, I was told I need to find out what's happening to a bunch of goats.
Who?
That's really weird, because we're also trying to find out what happened to a bunch of goats.
Oh
And rocks.
really? What a coincidence!
That is a weird coincidence, yes. I mean, we literally bumped into you. Well, I mean, one of us
Oh.
did.
I turned over to
I-
Scrap. I
I'm sorry,
don't think her
Malik's usually
sister.
much more aware.
I mean, to be honest, I mean, I can take care of myself, but I'd probably rather have some sort of company. I think if I were to be with someone else, perhaps you are you in open company of needing another person, perhaps?
How do you feel about
Um,
Knocky?
We did just lose somebody recently. This is kind of convenient, weirdly.
Stop,
Wait,
looking,
wow.
It is really convenient.
stop looking into the hard camera. No one likes Jim from The Office. Stop it.
I mean, yeah. We should probably introduce ourselves. I'm Dahlia. Kind of gestures to the rest of the party.
Scrap.
Malik.
It is a pleasure to meet you all, and
Aren't you forgetting someone?
Oh, and this is Quackers. And she just suddenly a duck head appears behind my shoulder.
Is he gonna intimidate us?
Quack.
As you look into this duck, you look into its eyes. You see nothing but an empty shell and echoless horror.
He's a druid too, so it's even
Yeah.
worse.
you are very fascinating. But respectfully, all of you are terribly smelly. And I will just pull out one of my vials that has some of like the little bit of red perfume in it. And
Okay.
I'll start to just kind of like spray it on them. Here,
Do you
this will
resist?
make you smell much better.
Okay, to be fair, that's not us, that's the bear. Or
Question.
what's left of it. We haven't had a chance to bathe since we got here. We kind of just got here last night.
Just say, do you resist the perfuming?
What does this perfume smell like?
Kind of flowery.
Oh god, no, I just smell like bear guts and flowers.
Horrible.
If we do a sneaking mission, we're all fucked. Just roll for disadvantage just for the flowers
Oh,
and
I
the bear
told
guts.
him that when he made this character.
Dahlia will definitely take a spritz of perfume.
Look,
In
until
all
we have
two
to sneak through a
in all-
garden, then we are perfect. And we're good to go.
Yeah, what if it's sneak in a garden? Thanks, Yoji. Thanks for the bright side.
Yeah. Always
Then
silver
we're-
lining.
Then we're still gonna smell like bear guts on flowers.
Well, what if it's a bear garden?
This
What if we
hyper-specific
on a
bear
bear
garden
through its
mission
own
comes
garden?
up. 15
Hey.
sessions later, this hyper-specific mission happens. Yoji's like, I fucking told you.
I told you. All right,
get-
hand over the bets.
Can we get rid of the bear stuff before we go talk to people, please?
That's
You
it,
do just have rotting meat and organs.
Look, it's not rotting. We got it a day ago.
I mean, you realize how
Meat
fast it
spoils
starts to rot.
fast.
There's
Doesn't go
flies
bad.
everywhere.
Dahlia did salt it, but that only lasts for, well, that actually would last for
Very
a couple
salt-
days.
Very efficient way to preserve meat.
It is.
Was it also wrapped in anything?
So, yeah, I think I wrapped it in the hide itself, but not in
Yeah.
that.
No, I think you also put it in a sack. Either way.
But then yeah.
Yeah, we should probably.
mean,
yeah, we should
by the
probably
way,
go
scrap-
sell that.
Scrap has- Yeah, I probably should go sell that, honestly. But I mean, I kind of got distracted with the whole goat thing and the mining and the mayor. And
Speaking
now
of the
for-
goat thing, he looks at Gannon. Who told you to investigate the goats exactly?
The mayor did.
Huh, he didn't mention you.
Well,
Oh.
I have a forgettable face, so you can't really blame it.
Well, before we go anywhere, I do have to ask: do you have any dietary restrictions?
I told you to think about this sort of thing.
If he's like meat, we're screwed.
I prepped him on our bullshit.
If he's like, I can't eat meat, we're all just gonna throw out our food.
I only eat things that can talk.
Ironically, I think I could do that.
He's a druid, everything talks to him.
Yeah, exactly. Except for the sun.
No, eventually Dahlia cast animate on a pork chop.
That would just make it very. I mean, if
I
I
mean,
close my eyes,
it would then talk.
So no allergies. If I feed you peanuts, you're not gonna blow up.
no.
All right. Just puts back her paper. Like, guess I don't have to worry about anything.
You
Can we
just
just
leans
pause
down to Malik,
and-
like, Malik, is that a thing that people do? Do they actually blow up when they eat peanuts?
I just shrug.
They do. I've seen it.
Can we talk about that?
Oh.
How peanuts and seafood are like the only two food allergies that are like, no, we're skipping over you don't feel good. You fucking die.
Yeah.
Yeah. The weirdest thing I've learned about the peanut allergy is that it actually isn't that bad. It's actually a good idea to feed your kids peanut butter when they're young.
Yes, they
Because-
don't develop it.
Yeah, because then they don't
Yeah.
develop the peanut allergy later, because that's how it usually develops, is because you're not exposed to it when you're young, so all the stuff that processes it just dies out in you.
What if I feed him peanuts and he has an allergy? Well, he's gonna have one if you don't feed him peanuts.
Same thing with milk. If you don't give your kid a lot of milk, as when they're being
Lactose.
growing up,
Oh.
yeah, lactose
Okay,
intolerance.
for now,
Right.
I know we just introduced Gendon, but we're gonna take a quick break.
We'll make it a
but-
really quick break too.
Real quick. Mainly because God's gotta take a phone call.
Yeah. So, what? 5, 10 minutes?
Call her 5 to 10.
All right, 5 to 10. All right, we'll be back.
Okay, so we're going to the guild first. Or
Are we not selling the bear stuff?
yeah, I was about to
Yeah,
ask, are we going to the
decide
guild first,
Yeah, we
or
gotta sell the bear stuff.
is
Where are we gonna
there-
sell the bear stuff? We have to find a place to sell the bear stuff.
I assume like the mining supplies or
Yeah,
like
I think she would.
Yeah, there was a general
we were
store.
told to check with the mining people at the guild if they were willing to buy, wasn't it?
I think it was there was a general store.
yeah, general
There's
store.
a general store, and
There's
Well,
also a goat town. Do they not have a butcher?
oh, they have a butcher over at the dairy. It's
I
kind
don't
of
think-
annoying.
Thing is, do they want bear meat?
I
Yeah,
mean,
do they-
you
do
can
they
work,
really
You
want
can
it?
work with bear meat. It's just
They
that.
they would just have to label it as bear meat, and people might buy it as like an exotic. Ooh, this is not gonna happen often thing.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, it's worth a shot.
Isn't bear meat super disgusting?
It
Yes.
is. Well, it's not disgusting. It's really like.
Do
it's
do
a
you
tough
realize
meat.
how many disgusting things are delicacies?
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
true.
like pufferfish.
I love pufferfish.
I heard pufferfish is actually really, really bland, like flavor-wise. Like it is not tasty.
Whatever it is, that price is
awful.
not worth me possibly dying.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's just kind of mid. At least that's all I've gotten.
Live octopus.
Do you want me to try to bargain for you?
I mean, if you want to.
did not.
I think you're probably as good of a capitalist as I am a hunter, so I mean.
I am pretty good.
This will be a team effort. We're not just gonna rely on Dahlia.
Also, I don't think
That is
anybody in the
true.
party actually knows that Gundam is a druid because none of us know druidic.
No, we definitely do not.
Correct.
There's just
Nor,
a very
nor have they
tall
mentioned
man.
it. So.
Yeah.
Covered in some sort of weird letter symbols.
Yeah, so I guess on our way there, Dolly's just gonna turn to you and go, so, what do you do?
What do I do?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
Like,
besides perfume.
besides perfume. Oh, see, I was going to tell you I make perfume.
See, I like the perfume, though. It is nice.
Oh, well, thank you. I've worked very hard on it.
So, where are you from?
I'm from not a place like this. If you were to ask me where that was, I could not tell you.
Is it the Feywild?
No. It's not the Feywild.
Oh, as for the what you do thing, like, I blow stuff up, he hits stuff really good, she talks really well,
Oh.
shoots stuff
Oh.
with bows, points at
Oh,
Malik.
that's what you mean. That's what you mean. Well, I
Points
guess.
to Malik and just makes a stabbing motion.
No,
I've done
no,
both
he's-
those.
he's mostly seen Malik shooting bows and stuff.
I guess you
Yeah.
could say I have a knack of making people feel good. Does that count?
Did we just meet Dr. Feelgood?
Like emotionally, or
Well,
Physically.
are you one of those type of people?
more physically. I mean,
Like, look, I've met a fair,
Yes. Ah,
I
yes,
bet
a
a very
furball
diverse
of the
cat.
night.
like, I've met a very diverse cast of characters over my years, but so I'm not judging, but
Gendon holds out a satchel. You want some pot?
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
I mean, I think I have something here somewhere. That
No, no.
No.
God asks you for pot, you don't give it to him. Not without getting your pay up front.
Yeah.
Real quick,
Better ask you for
Yoji,
pot.
how many pounds of bear meat do you have?
That's the thing. I think where did I get it PM to me in?
Discord.
Discord, because I don't see it in Discord.
I mostly want to get rid of stuff because I don't want people
See,
moving
so-
at like half
I don't
speed
think it was
when fight
PM'd. I
happens.
think it was in the,
Oh, you know,
the
I put it
server.
in general. Shit.
Yeah, it wasn't in general. It was somewhere.
Because I saw
somewhere
it in the
up
server.
there.
I'm looking. I gotta get past me taunting Toma to get his game on.
I do know that you did really well with the skinning thing, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got like above a 20 because I think Scrap helped or
Yeah.
somebody did.
We tried.
Okay, got it. You have
Found it.
120 pounds
Okay.
of boar meat. The pelt is 50 pounds, 30 pounds of organs, 15 pounds of bear fat, and 125 pounds of bear bones.
Oh my gosh.
Fair bone.
Okay.
There, you can just click that reply and find it easy.
Okay. Well, let's give it a chance then. Let's see if we can't sell some of this. I think the easiest thing to sell would probably be the pelts and the fat.
We sell them the organs and the bear meat, and they make bear haggis.
They make a weird bear flesh golem.
Oh no.
You guys talk while I do stuff.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Stuff. They just said it.
Stuff.
Were you listening?
Well, what about the things?
Come on, get your head out of your tail.
another thing.
As you make your way into the store, you see it's not your typical store. There's no counters or anything. There's no like shelves of anything. There's just A counter and a large board with general supplies, rations, rope, candles, torches, etc. And most of it seems to be in the back, which would just be pure storage.
Anyone
And a
at like a
bell.
counter or
Yeah, it's got a shop counter and a bell.
a bell?
A hand bell, not like a little press the button bell.
Well, I mean, bells were made for ringing, right, guys?
These bells were made.
Just
I
ring
guess
it.
so. Yeah, I'm gonna ring it. Yeah.
Da-na-na-na-na.
Soundboard time.
I don't have one of those. Ding.
Yeah, but he sounded really discouraged.
Or
I
else
do. I'm
have
just not allowed to use it most of the time.
Okay, now if you have it, we're gonna program in a quack. We need that sort of shit for quack hairs.
Immersion.
Yeah, we need for immersion. Well, my goddamn list of names.
Random
loads
quacks.
up.
So we ring it. Is there anyone coming out?
Yeah, sorry.
We were like, wait.
Man, this is
Uh,
kind of weird. I don't know if I was supposed to do that.
Suddenly, an explosion.
Oh no!
It's scrap
You-
too.
You just hear "God is great" and a bunch of bodies drop to the floor.
Please no.
Say this sounds better in Arabic.
It's weird to say this sounds better in Giant. As another half orc comes out, a lot younger, longer black hair, pretty young, like not a child, but kind of like a teenager.
My soundboard
Math, and they
requires
can help
restarting
you.
my computer, so that's not happening this session.
We'll fix this next week, but yeah, they ask how they can help you.
Yoji?
Well, yeah, I wasn't really sure who was gonna say there. Would you be interested in perhaps buying a little bit of meat here and some bear hide as well? It's actually pretty well preserved. You might be able to get it tanned and turned into a rug by someone if you could find somebody.
They slowly nod. They ask, "What are you trying to get out of the bear pelt?" The bear meat they can smell. Fresh bear meat smells like death. So
It does.
Yeah, fair point. Yeah, I mean, I think it spent 2 party members vomiting when we cut it open, so.
Yep.
like a tauntaun.
What is the party actually low on supplies-wise?
Honestly, I think the only thing we've ever cared about was food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rations are the most part.
Well, I am actually in the market for a healer's kit. If anyone,
Oh yeah, we should
Ah.
get one of those.
Could be useful. Wait, you're a medicine man? Oh, okay. Oh, right. Yeah, that's the way you make people feel good. Okay. Yes. Okay. Makes sense. This is all-
Yes, the entire time thinking, "Oh, he's a prostitute."
Does
Well,
the
he
shop
never
have,
said no.
He
so-
never specified.
does the shop have an inventory?
It doesn't.
I think we're mostly trying to, sell any meat if you're willing to buy any. We have some animal fat and a pelt.
That could be used for candles or fuel.
I mean,
They're definitely interested in the animal fat, mainly because bears have a lot more fat on them than goats, especially this time of year when they're, they're just still shedding that hibernation weight. They definitely have healers kits. That's just a basic first aid kit for them.
Are they interested at all in the meat?
They're a little interested, but not like they would buy all of it.
All right.
Still try to
Well,
sell
how much would you
some
be
of it.
willing to buy of the meat?
Let me just go back to how much you guys had.
We have a lot.
Yeah, 120 pounds. They're willing to buy about 30 pounds of it for now, mainly because it seems like it's starting to go, but you might be able to feed it. Actually, how much are you willing to give him per pound? That's going to be a...
So what I was doing was calculating everything. So the typical price for a pound of meat in D&D for like cow or something is about 1 silver per pound.
So we could probably go to about like
So-
3/4 of that at most with bear meat, especially
Mhm.
it's not even like fresh.
What sort of stuff do I
Hang on.
need to mix with the brown oak moss to make it usable?
To stop bleeding?
Yeah. Because you said I couldn't just use it as is.
Yeah. You'd need some water. You might need some aloe. And other medicinal herbs would be necessary. To
So I
basically
need
make to basically make that 1d8 healing salve.
So I'd need to find some healing herbs. Then.
So he's interested in the fat.
You can definitely buy them, just probably not like in a small mining town, you know?
Mhm.
Mostly they deal in traditional medicine, not alchemical.
So AJ, he's interested in the fat, definitely, but he's only
Yeah.
willing to buy 30 pounds of the bear meat.
For now, unless you can sell them, it,
And is
or
he
give him a really good deal.
and is he interested in the pelt?
He's thinking about it. Because you gotta think about it, like he has to make money off of it, and
That's
that's
true.
a time investment.
We could haggle for like actual supplies though.
That's true.
True.
Yeah, that's true. If you are also willing to, take less money and more stuff, they're a bit more willing.
We don't need any tents, do we?
I think we're good on
No,
tents.
I
we're
think we have
good.
2 or 3 tents that can fit like 2 people per tent.
Yeah, I think we're good.
They have
On
rope.
tents.
They have like mining supplies. They have like bags, just to name some basic stuff.
Yeah.
How much would you charge in this fine establishment for a healer's kit?
It'll be about, let's see, because you are bringing in a lot that precious animal fat. They're willing to knock it down to 3 gold pieces.
How much is it for me normally without the animal fat?
5.
I will give them 5 gold for a healer's kit.
Okay, you now have a healer's kit. It's got, some bandages, some rubbing alcohol, and etc.
Trev looks at Yoshi. Didn't you lose your mining pick earlier?
You did.
Did we? I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah, we gave it in as evidence, didn't we?
Yeah, we
Yep.
did.
Would you like a pickaxe?
I mean, are we going to really be doing any mining around here?
We might.
Maybe not.
We might not be doing it here, but we might be doing it at some point. You might as well get it in the mining town where it's going to be cheaper.
Yeah, here it's only 2 silver pieces instead of 5.
Hmm.
Alright, not a bad idea. I mean, we can trade some of the fat and the pelt for that. I think we also need some extra rations. I mean, I think we have enough for the return journey back home, right? But, well,
He'll tell you he's got those in spades.
Something
So-
tells me he has a mason's kit, but he doesn't have a carpenter's tools.
He'll have both. He'll have both.
I'm
Keep
going
about-
off. I'm going
No, I
off
don't-
of like the base prices and already
Yeah, yeah.
minusing this for what I'm
Uh,
asking for.
Yeah, tell me, you can absolutely get some carpenter's tools here and mason's tools, mainly because, well, people gotta fix their houses.
How about for 30 pounds of bear meat, the animal fat, and the pelt, 1 pickaxe and 12 gold pieces.
I would like a carpenter's toolkit.
He'll
Oh.
throw it in. Gold pieces enough. He'll say, if being honest, I was going to offer you 80
80?
for everything. Yeah,
That's a lot. Okay. Yeah.
that's a bear. That's a lot of bear.
Well, he only said
did
he was
get a
taking
lot of bear.
30.
30 pounds
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
meat. No, but like the
a pound
fat.
a regular pound of meat is
Oh, the meat he took as a consolation.
well, I was gonna say the meat is typically like a silver per pound, and then fat I was going off of like wax and stuff, and I'm like, that's only 5 silver.
No, the animal
If he
fat
wants
is
to give 80
incredible.
though, yeah.
Was. You already made the 12 offer, sport. But he'll meet you in the middle, be nice, and throw in Toma. What'd you want?
The carpenter's tools, maybe some oil.
Can give you 2 flasks of oil, carpenter's tools, and 10 rations for all of plus the 12 gold pieces for what you offered. He doesn't have much cash on hand, but he can offer the 12. Does that sound like a good deal?
15.
Persuasion.
I'll use my inspiration if I need to.
Go ahead. You called it. You 14. I wouldn't have mattered, so keep it.
All right.
14 is enough. He'll bump it to 15, and he offers a handshake.
Shakes the hand.
He nods, hands you all of your supplies. And you also get 10 rations of goat jerky out of this.
Nice.
Nice.
We're gonna be so sick of goat after this. First it was
Dahlia-
pigs, now
He just
it's
leans.
goats.
He leans over the counter. We all are.
Have
As he takes the bear meat. Or
you tried cooking it with bugbear sauce?
Dwargon cries in another dimension. He's been
Dahlia-
recognized.
Dahlia hands 12 gold to Yoji, and she's gonna keep 3 for services.
Oh no, that's more than fine. I mean, we all work together. I mean, I'm gonna give a scrap at least like 3 gold pieces of what I got.
Yeah, you could literally just.
Doesn't
Help,
Trip
and
doesn't
also-
even complain.
You were the one who like killed it with the shovel, so you know.
That's true.
As we're handing over the pelt scrap, just points at the
Wait, you
gash in the
killed a
head.
bear with a shovel?
As we hand over the pelt scrap, looks at you as you say that and points at the gash in the head of it. See that? Pulls out the shovel. He pulls out the
Brutal.
shovel and lines it up with the gash.
I will say, he is not taking the bones.
I
So
was.
we
I
can-
didn't. I didn't.
We can
add the
use
bones.
those for stuff.
Yeah, we
I'll
can.
say with
make those mistakes.
Heliana's rules, those can be used.
Yeah.
And you guys
So,
have a
ask
bear
what-
skull to do.
Ask what they would put it at next time before naming price.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, I thought
you
that was.
always-
I
you
thought
always
that was
ask
more
what-
than fair, though. I'm like,
Yeah.
that is
No,
way above what any person
You
should
always
be paid.
ask. You always ask what the shop is willing to give you first.
Okay, Broden, your homework is to watch 1 episode of Canadian Pickers. It's a feel good show. Don't worry, it's not stupid.
Whatever.
The
Moving
only you know when a shop is trying to pull one over on you because they ask you what you're wanting out of it.
Bingo. But he nods in good faith.
Pawn stars.
Pawn stars. And wishes you guys luck on your investigation, because, well, word gets around. Very, very small town.
Mhm.
Well, there goes our idea to not reveal them to them that we're guards. Or with the guards.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, yeah. Besides, we got a discount on our room, so you know
That's true.
we're fine.
The streams. Cheese it. It's the fun.
And it's not like anyone's been anti like Illyria around here. It's literally just been, yeah, no, this is a local dispute. That's
The only
just
people that have been anti-Illyria is me to make everyone paranoid.
As you see the shopkeeper stuffing a bag of contraband under the counter. Fuck!
Dahlia sees it. 25 gold.
Pulls out a gun.
Oh no.
Pulls out a bomb.
That's true.
Yeah, pulls out bomb.
That's how you.
Dahlia,
We
30
have
gold.
That's how you stop mugging. We both go down.
Yeah, if you get mugged and you just pull out a hand grenade, pull the pin, and hold the trigger down, your move.
Your move.
He's right. You can't anyone who can outrun a hand grenade is not robbing you.
You can kill me, but can you get the pin back in 5 seconds?
And yeah. So if that's all you want to do in the store, where's your next stop, sport?
Probably the mining guild. Like
Yeah.
that.
I think the quarry.
Well, do you want to go to the guild base or the quarry? Because
Yeah, we wouldn't be
pretty
going to the
close.
quarry. We'd be going to the guild
Yeah.
base first because it's closer.
Right.
Well, both have their merit.
Yeah, we can go to both. I'm just saying the guild would be closer.
I feel like if we go to the quarry, we might get shot.
Yeah, that's true.
Wrong place.
let's go to the guild.
Okay. It's
Walk,
actually not
walk
that
near
far.
the dairy, get your shots fired.
Yeah, like
Not wrestlers.
You walk down the street. It's not actually very far to the Solid Oaks Guild base. This building is entirely made of red bricks. Like most of the buildings you found had some brick walls, and but most of it being wood. No, this place they doubled down on their profession. It is a rocky boy.
What rocky boy.
Even the window frames are solid stone. This place is this place is safe from the big bad wolf.
From the big bad bear that we left alive.
Who would win the big bad wolf for one rocky boy?
Is anyone like? Do we see anyone as we enter?
So as you enter, it looks sad. It looks like people mostly just trying to commiserate the fact that they're not really working. They're still loyal to the organization, but they get kind of excited when you walk in. But when they see it's a bunch of weirdos, they just sort of sink back down.
Scrap offers a bomb to one of them.
Feels bad.
The kind that... Wait, did you make one with 2 silver, or is it the kind that dies in the day?
I've still got one on me that was one of the ones we found.
How does it smell in here?
Like men.
Alright, good enough.
Axe
I
body
don't-
spray.
Oh, please no.
Oh
No, they're not.
all over again.
A bourbon
V.
clone, thank you.
V, demons aren't real. He's just confused of why a small little lizard's handing him an explosive.
It's
Here,
funny.
go make some work for yourself.
Are you telling me to be a terrorist?
It's not terror if you destroy something that needs to be blown up anyway.
Do I need to call the police?
We are.
Ah,
We
The
are
we're the police.
I set him up for it.
Ashley, we're here to kind of do research into the local dispute here.
You mean those damn hornheads trying to take our stone?
Yeah, that.
Scrap writes into a notebook while speaking aloud, did not take the bomb.
See, that's usually a good sign.
We'll investigate later.
Yeah,
If you ask me, we have trouble exporting as is. Now we had to delay our damn order.
Because of the goats?
Probably because their slabs went missing.
Oh, right, yeah.
He puts down his water skin and just glares at Yoji.
it's
What,
okay. Look,
I earn a real living with my hands, thank you.
and we want to help you keep with that living. Could anyone show us to the quarry where you guys had the things last? Maybe we can find out where they went.
He sighs and he pulls out like a map of the town. Shows on the other end of town it follows a river. If you follow the river for long enough, you will just get there.
Thank you. Well, guys,
Wait, you need to talk to the guild master to get permission to enter.
Yeah.
It's private property.
Yeah.
Scrap was like, what are you
Totally
doing,
came
Dolly?
I don't know. I don't know
Dahlia's
what
like,
we're
I hate
doing."
this. I hate this.
I mean, we're trying to investigate. Just.
Unless you want a bunch of angry miners attacking you. We're already a little protective of our stonework as is.
No, we already got attacked by angry miners before.
Yeah.
Speaking of, how do you guys
Report
actually... Speaking of, actually, how do you guys extract the slabs? I'm kind of interested in how you do that.
Do you guys keep timing with a whip?
No, that would be inhumane to people who we all volunteered to work here.
No. I mean, like, you know, like you whip it against stone and you hear the sound, so you like keep track with the sound.
And damage the product?
With a whip?
I mean, you do it enough times, I mean, it would...
Granite
No.
will scratch, kid.
Dahlia, those skeletons were really weird.
Those skeletons are really weird.
It was just a
true.
question.
No, the skeletons just had a kink.
Oh my.
They all just had a conversation after work one day and we're just all into it.
He pretty much explains that they mine they find a deposit of granite and do a lot of small, bangs on it. Not really big enough to splinter the stone or anything.
Now, when you say bang,
Chisel, hammer, no bomb.
but think of all the gravel that you could get out to pave the roads with a bomb.
Roads aren't paved in gravel here.
They can be.
Why would you make a road out of gravel?
That just sucks for the wheels.
That just seems like a really silly idea.
You could also use it as filler for the foundations of buildings.
I would say above game, no, it's very important.
Yeah, I know. So,
Yeah, no, out of game I know that. That's why I'm saying it. Like, no, that would never work. That's silly.
Next thing you're gonna tell me a dog wears pants on all four legs.
A self-powered buggy? What is this?
I mean, you can use gravel as anything from a road paver to a road that isn't traveled by, like, super heavy vehicles very often, to just filling in foundation.
Look, Scrap, now next you're going to tell me that carriages and carts aren't always going to need horses.
I mean...
Scrap has ideas.
Scrap is an oracle. We have a prophet.
So there's so the bombs, like, they work off of combustion, right? What if we internalize that into a mechanism?
So you want to blow up a carriage to make it go faster? That seems rather...
That sounds like a good way to lose your carriage.
Yeah.
How about
Where's
a carriage?
Where's the guild master?
We're just talking about this in front of them.
Hey, he's enjoying the roleplay. He sighs, like having liked the conversation, but points you to a staircase. Knock on the door.
I know you guys can continue. I was just wondering.
Okay.
Still, though, if you need gravel, my name's Scrap. You can get in touch with me. I'm in the capital usually.
Why would they need gravel? Weren't you the one who just suggested that they make the gravel themselves by blowing things up?
Yeah, he's saying to get in touch with him so he can provide them the explosives to make the gravel, to then use the gravel instead of just giant slabs of granite for stuff. Because there's a lot more uses for gravel than there are for giant slabs of granite.
What do you mean? You use giant slabs for a lot of things. Building roads, I mean, like, foundations of buildings? What would you do with like, tiny bits of gravel?
Well, for one, it's a lot easier to transport and you can spread it out evenly.
But you still need the same amount of granite. I mean, which is heavier, a ton of granite or a ton of really tiny granite?
Well, again, you can spread it out among multiple trips and not have to move it all at once, and it's a lot easier to travel.
I don't know. This sounds really complicated to me.
Yoji, you get a vision of a bowling ball and a feather falling from a roof at the same rate.
Wait a minute, where's the wind resistance? This doesn't make any sense. This whole thing, this vision means nothing.
Then they question the fact that it's a bowling ball.
It was his vision.
Another use.
That's a good point. Wait a minute. I have an idea on how they can use granite slab. I know what they can do now.
I'll say you write this down, because you can't actually give this to him as a pitch.
I'm writing this down. Okay, I have this idea. I have this crazy idea, you see. What if, instead of large slabs, you cut them out into balls, and then you got tinier slabs, right? And you cut them into these, like, small pillars, right? And then you throw the spherical one at them and try to knock as many down as possible, and you sell it to the capital as this big new sport.
Are you pitching bowling?
Yes!
Dahlia's gonna go up the stairs.
Because Dahlia, you go up the stairs, and now the rest of them are being held conversationally hostage by Yoji.
No, I'm totally egging Yoji on. I'm like, yeah, he can be like a sport for like older people.
Oh yeah. Malik, what should we call it when they knock all of the pins down at once? Because that's gonna be really hard to do, but someone's gonna do it. Someone's gonna.
We should do.
And
What
we
do you
can put
think?
a board up above the lane that people keep track of their score on, but they throw the balls at it sometimes and shatter them.
We should do 10 pins.
And what will you call this sport?
Yeah, what will you call this sport?
Pinny Knocky down.
Yes, that's a good one. That's a genius.
Pinny Knocky
You could
down,
call
right?
it. You could call it roll and rattle.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Can Dahlia hear them from up the stairs?
Yeah, they are. The whole guild base is getting into this, by the way.
So while they're doing
Yogi.
that, Dahlia's going to
This is a
start
business opportunity.
drawing what she imagines bowling looks like.
Yoji, I need a performance check to sell it.
Okay.
Are we assisting him?
You can.
I'll assist because I egged him
Enough
on.
of you are good enough to give him advantage.
Good
Thank
thing
Christ!
you did.
Thank God for the advantage.
No, this whole place is
That's
kind of
what
into it. Like, this sounds like a great idea. You could do it on Wednesday nights and drink beer with your buddy.
You may have just like this is gonna become like the main bowling ball factory of Illyria.
We have
and
revitalized this small town's
yeah,
economy.
you just gave them a new reason to mine stone, and it's a really good one.
Now all you have to do is get people to try
What if-
bowling.
What
No,
if we
the
took
best part, if they break the pins by accident, you get to mine new ones, so it's sustainable. They're never gonna run out of a need for these things.
Also, real quick though,
What if we
Yeah.
turned some of the granite into stones and slid it across ice in the colder areas?
That's just some sissy shit.
There-
There's a
by
man
the way,
down.
there's only one company that's allowed to produce curling stones.
I
Really?
know it's
that's
wild.
crazy.
Well,
The
specifically curling
curling
stones
stone mafia.
specifically for the Olympics. There's only
Yeah,
allowed
Olympically,
two.
Okay, that
they
makes
have a
sense.
monopoly. And
Okay,
it's so crazy. You know, Dahlia, you get up the stairs.
well, Dahlia was going to one, start drawing what she imagined bowling would look like, and two, because she was a businesswoman, she's gonna start writing up a patent on bowling.
Okay, you write a patent for Pinny Knocky down.
Yep. Can I make a painter's check to see how good her idea of bowling looks?
Yes.
And what if you drilled little holes into the pins for a rope, so you
13.
can just reset them by pulling the rope?
13. It's good enough. You just heard make a ball because you know you're upstairs. Make a ball, stone pillars, knocking them down. Your scaling is off. You just see you picture like giant pillars.
Yeah, it's just this giant.
Like
It's just rolling a giant
Olympian-
boulder down a
like
hill.
Olympian, like
And this
Or you can
hill
hire
giant.
someone really
You
big
pick-
and strong to set them up.
You picture a game for hill giants.
yeah, pretty much.
Instead of throwing the ball, you push the ball. Like it takes 5 people to push the ball.
I cast catapults.
After she does that, she just knocks on the door.
It's a dimly candlelit office, not very large. You know, just 2 chairs across from a desk with some papers on it. And a Furbolg man actually is in there. Yeah, well, what do you want?
Oh, hi, I'm Dahlia. I'm part of a group that's come here to do some investigations of the town from Illyria. I was
Sure.
hoping to get permission to go and look at where the last place the stolen property was on your quarry.
Over at the. Okay,
Maybe that way we can track down where your stones went.
yeah, that's a much better idea. Well, I guess you have my permission. He writes down a writes down basically a permission slip. I wanted to find a better way to say it, but
A notice.
yeah, signed Dag Olson.
Wow.
Olsen.
What the furball? Nice try, jackass.
It's a family-run business.
Yeah.
Same with
Well,
Monopoly.
think about it. They come from Weckingar, which is based off Vikings and clans.
It's true. I was thinking more of like the Chase family or like the Walmart family.
Gordon's part of the Walmart family.
No, I'm not. Thank you.
Family.
We're
I was.
family.
I'm glad I'm not anymore.
We're
God, I
family.
remember
spits
when
in
I
my
was a part
face.
of it.
We're family.
That was a
Your
fucking
family
such a
actually
family. I
has
would
your
do it.
kidney.
Ugh.
By the way, how is Gendon just reacting to this group just being stupid?
Yeah, how do you react to people being stupid?
Oh, I think it's hilarious.
He's just standing there listening to us all talk with just this goofy smile on his face the whole time.
Wasn't he the one who suggested Pinny Knocky down?
Yeah, he named it.
Yeah, he's encouraging it.
It's been refreshing being around a bunch of people that doesn't have me all depressed all the time.
Dahlia
Yeah,
walks
Denton
down.
seen some shit.
Dahlia walks down the stairs and holds up the permission slip. All right, I got it.
No, Cam, that comes later.
Yeah.
Yeah,
is that,
depressing.
Is that the patent or?
Well, she hands you the picture of what she thinks bowling is, or what is it? Penny
Penny
Knocky Down?
knock you down.
What
Penny
Penny
Knocky
Knocky
Down.
Down is, and
Penny Knocky.
hands you.
Dahlia, you're a genius.
But it's pretty much a patent on it that you can go and have given.
To
Yeah.
Piece of paper that says we own this idea.
yeah,
Yeah,
basically.
and well,
We own this idea circa gear.
Okay, so literally, she's an artist. She knows about this kind of shit.
You're no attorney, but you know that you can get one filed.
And so that's a possible business
From-
opportunity for us.
Yeah,
Legitimately.
My
but-
vision for
Or
the
like
party opens a bowling alley back in Illyria.
or like a certain individual, you can just go to the patent shop with your friend's patents and say that you made them.
And then
What, Thomas Edison?
Yeah.
and
We work for the government too, so if they try to pass one up on us, then we'll know that
Also,
they did it.
I'd like the picture on the back of the patent is a picture scrap of the bomb saying "or else."
she also holds up just the paper with the permission to go to the query by the guy.
Oh right, that's why we came here.
Yeah.
Oh, you would need to speak to Master Olson?
I already did.
Okay. But yes, sour mood.
I mean, I don't know why they're so sour. I mean, they were just into the idea a second ago.
They have depression. It's okay.
It's more like our guild is going bankrupt, son.
Well,
Well, now you've got some ideas.
Well, no, it's our idea.
Because you can bet we're going to try to get this idea off the ground in Illyria. I mean, this is a golden opportunity for us and for you. So, have a little bit of faith. First, we're gonna find out where those slabs went, and next, we're gonna get Pinny Knocky Down popular.
It's like a granite mine, but for gold.
I mean, it may as well be the same when we get Pinny Knocky Down popular.
Those granite balls are gonna be worth their weight in gold.
Exactly.
By the way, just above me, bro, this episode is gonna be called Penny Knocky Down.
That's fine. It's funny because he's the only one who knows that I actually was in bowling league for a good portion of my life.
He was.
I'm very good at it.
Yeah. That's why.
I am not.
I suck donkey
I'm
ass.
not either.
I have noodle arms, so I suck. I have the wrists of a 5-year-old.
You should fix that. Anyway.
I know what I'm about. No, bro, they're in a drawer.
Yeah, so I think we're good to go to the quarry whenever we want.
Okay, so would you like to go to the quarry next or into the dairy?
Which one's
Which
closer?
one's closer?
Equidistant, opposite directions.
Hmm.
Oh boy.
We split up and look for
Do we
clues.
split up the part? I was about to say that.
Clouds
We-
part.
We should probably be at least figuring out some information because they lead us to the same location.
You
Yeah.
can ask Guildmaster Dag any questions. And this, I will say, this is a part where you can split up. I just had to make sure you met Gendon.
I mean, I think I'm best suited to go and talk to the people at the farm.
Okay.
What makes you say that?
Yo, mama.
She just stares at you.
And I guess this guy was supposed to investigate the farm anyway. He looks at Gendon.
I can go to the quarry. Wait, the quarry, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, then do we want Yoji, Scrap, and Malik? Do you want to go investigate the quarry while me and Gendon just go ask some questions?
Sure.
I'm fine with that.
Give me or someone else here the permission slip then, and we'll head off there.
Where do we want to meet at?
She like looks at all you, trying to decide which one to hand you this very important piece of paper.
I mean, you can give it to Yoji. He didn't lose the other important papers.
Yoji
Yeah.
is the brains of the group.
Yeah. I mean, he's the one coming up with all the great ideas. Like Pinny Knocky down, except the name.
She starts to hand it to you. You put your hand on it. She still holds it. She goes, "Do not lose this," and then let's go.
He immediately drops it.
Cast the command on him. Command. Keep.
Don't have that one ready.
Not yet.
Soon.
Okay, now we have our makeup. Cameron.
Yes.
The way we decide stuff like this is I flip a coin, i.e. I roll a d4 to see which group goes first. So odds or evens for your group going first.
Ah!
I'm gonna guess you said
Odds?
odds.
Yeah. We rolled a 4.
Even.
No.
To the quarry.
Yeah. To the quarry, as you guys walk down the river. Scrap, this is something you could actually know about. Same with Yoji. Sorry, Malik, you're from a goddamn desert.
What is river? No, I've seen river.
What
you
is
know what
water?
river is?
I've
You
never
know
seen
this is very clay-rich soil.
Mm. Trout's just gonna gather a little bit of that.
Well,
Stop picking up clay occasionally.
Did you
No,
say
if you want-
stealth?
I said stealth.
Why stealth?
Okay, I can stealth.
Their shit. It is part of their exports. They own this river.
Oh, I didn't know they owned the whole river.
Yeah. Well, they own clay mining rights to the area. That would have been in your documents, but
Oh, well, if I know that they own the clay mining rights, then
I
probably
mean, you can
not
always
gonna
try
just-
to take some. No, stealth is possible.
Just hold on to that clay and carry it around with you everywhere you go.
You have pockets.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to just
They're
shove
safe on
clay
it
into his
now.
pockets.
Wet clay.
I feel like that'd be very hard to hide as we're just walking around.
We should have gotten some like sacks or something from the general store.
Yeah, they have them.
We don't. I don't think we need them.
I
Maybe I'll get
need them.
backpacks.
Oh,
Yeah.
You can always go get them later.
yeah.
You got some goodwill with that guy.
And we got
yeah.
a little bit of money now, so you know. That reminds me, I hadn't, Dahlia, I got what, 12 pieces from you, right?
Yeah, and however you wanted to split it
And
up.
then I split up 3 to scrap, so that'd be 9 for me. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
And no one said you can't go get the bags later.
Yeah.
So you make your way down the river to the large stone quarry. Obviously, you break away from the river. You see about 5 workmen mining away, actually making gravel, because he never said that they don't do gravel. He said pretty dumb way to mine up the stone that matters. Like the gravel is the random other rocks. Even though granite is one of the most common rocks. What do sports?
So do we see? So you said we see people, or
I see about like 5 workmen.
okay?
So we should just walk up to them and show them the paper that we have. I mean, we're not doing anything wrong, so.
We're not sneaking in. I just
Yeah. Like, it's better to just do everything above board as possible so they don't think we're there to steal more stone and stuff, you know?
Knock down
Yeah.
workmen.
As stupid as it would be to just approach the mine in broad daylight and just be like, hey, this is ours now. But, you
Yeah.
know.
I think the mayor said that the granite is like stored when it's like getting washed or something, or like
When it's getting
down in the
polished,
quarry.
yeah.
polished down in the quarry. So we need to get down there.
You gotta polish it if you're gonna make like a grave out of it.
Yeah, but if there's anyone like a foreman or someone standing.
Yeah,
watch
you see a
everything.
guy watching him, and you bring it over. He's happy to answer any questions you got, or you can take a look around the place. As long as you're not in anyone's way.
Yeah, of course. Well, what can you tell us about the time where the rocks went missing?
Okay, so he explains that one night they set up these about decent-sized slabs of it. Not all of them huge, but some of them, like, obviously, were either meant to make a countertop or tombstones or something. And had them washed and set to polish so they'd have that nice shine on them. Left them on the ground overnight, and he points over to where the grass is, and there's some obviously dead spots, because you put something heavy there for a while, but it just kill the grass. And suddenly they were just gone. It looks like they were dragged upward and carried off.
Dragged
Like-
upward.
Like,
Like-
there's some drag marks.
Like
This
dragged and then
happened
they
at
just,
night.
the drag marks just stop.
Drag marks do eventually just stop.
Hmm.
What was that, Scrap?
This happened at night.
This happened at night when no one was here, yeah.
So, is there like any cart, like sign or tracks or something nearby?
There are not. Well, there are wheel tracks, but you see that there is a mining cart with some beasts of burden here, like just at the quarry.
So
Like, it's clearly theirs.
yeah.
And that's basically what he tells you that the scene they came to. It was really late, so no one was actually there watching it. But there are obvious drag marks, and like all of it's just gone.
How far away is the spot where they were keeping the slabs?
10 feet from the quarry.
Alright, Shrap's just gonna walk over to it, and he just sort of stoops down a little bit, and he's sort of looking over and around the spots where they were to see if anything got dropped in the area.
Investigate.
That's a 22.
That's a 22. So what are you looking for specifically again?
For if like there's anything that was dropped, or if there's like marks from specific tools that would have been used to move the objects in the direction that the drag marks are.
Okay, now this is gonna seem weird to someone like you, Scrap, but there's like an imprint on the soft dirt, because, you know, you're right next to a river. There's one large one, and then like 5 smaller ones in front of it.
Like what type of imprint?
Looks like a foot.
A really big foot and a bunch of small ones.
Yep. One big, like, you know, the heel and the small ones are the toes.
Oh,
So it's like
a giant.
Not quite a giant.
So it's like the heel and the toes of a foot.
Yes.
Okay, how big is the footprint?
Bigger than you.
He
Yeah,
sort of calls
yeah.
the guy over and points out the spot. Do you know what made that?
He actually looked really close. You only got that because you rolled very well. He looks at. I didn't quite even notice that. We walked over here and it just seemed like there were impacts in the soil. You look around, it's pretty uneven terrain.
Yoji, do you think you could track something like that?
Possibly if it left more tracks. If when it's the footprint's going into the river, right?
Yeah,
Um.
into the
well,
river and through the woods.
Is there? Did you see anything on the? How like far is the river? Like how wide is it basically?
Obviously, you couldn't wade through it. You would have to swim it.
Mhm.
But it's not like where you'd need a boat to get across. The bridge would not be very big.
I'm mainly asking because if Scrap rolled well enough to notice that, does he see another footprint on the opposite end of the
In the river,
of
actually.
the river? Oh, it's in the river. Okay, so this is like under the water.
That's where he sees the next footprint, yes.
Okay, where he sees the next one. Okay.
You can tell it looks like...
Does it look like it traveled in the river or just through it to the other side?
It looks through it. And by the way, like, you know, the depth of it, it looks like they just had to kind of push off of that foot to get out of the river.
Okay.
Okay. So they, yeah. I'm
Whatever
I'm
this
thinking-
was, it was big.
Retracting that, it's a little bit smaller than Scrap. Sorry about that. I forgot how tall you were. I had to double check.
I mean, that's still a really big footprint.
Okay, so the
Yeah.
footprint is basically as big as
You
as
got
long
20
as
You got
Scrap.
22, so also you can tell it came from a size large creature.
Okay. Okay.
Not huge or nothing, but large.
Yeah, definitely a big one.
Maybe it was a hill giant.
Ooh. They thought they would notice a hill giant. Little did they know.
I mean, he clearly missed something.
Could Yoji roll maybe either nature or survival or something to see if he could like recognize these tracks at all in some way?
Given where you're from, yes, survival would be appropriate.
Okay. 10.
10. This is either some sort of weird, could be a troll, could be an ogre, could be an oni. You know about oni.
Weird that they would be this far.
Hell, it could be a weird single-footed yokai.
Could be. Could be anything. I have no idea entirely.
You
what
can,
this is,
but you
but
can
I-
definitely, with the shape of the foot, also you can narrow it out. It's not an animal.
Yeah, I mean, I can certainly say that it's not an animal. It's probably something humanoid.
We've been here 3 minutes and we've already figured out the direction the thing went and how big it is.
True,
place
but
is
Already
not
doing better than
we
other
don't know
people.
we don't know how strong it is or why it did what it did. Why would it just steal a bunch of granite slabs? It just seems a bit odd, really.
Dave, no.
I mean, I suppose I could try to track this thing down, but I mean,
It would be
Yeah.
difficult, I'll say, but it's possible.
yeah.
We should probably have everybody if we're gonna go and track this thing down.
Could be possible. We should leave something here though, so we know where the footprints were exactly, just in case something happens to them while we're gone.
We'll draw chalk where the body was.
Put police tapes around the footprints, guys.
Yeah,
You
in the
have
river.
Someone just-
You actually could like use rope and kind of pin this
Yeah.
off.
Does anyone just have a spike, like a tent spike or something, and a bit of cloth we could tie around it?
Yeah, that or you
Fine.
could just get like sticks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking like, yeah, a spike in there with a bit of cloth around it would stand out, you know. on a
Yeah,
little bit.
you also I'll just say you flag it, you put some rope around it so no one interferes.
Yep.
And with that, we are gonna take a 15-minute break because it is 2 hours in out of our 4. And okay, let's resume as Gendon and Dahlia are walking down the road on a nice sunny day, and then you smell goat farm.
It's not a good smell.
No, it's
Ooh.
not.
At least it's not Animal Farm.
You also the windmill, Coma. The windmill.
Dahlia, as she passes the farm, gets out a small piece of cloth, prestidigitations it to smell like lavender, and holds it up to her nose.
Animal Farm. It sounds like Patrick Stewart.
Gendon doesn't mind the natural smell of a farm.
Oh, she does.
It's just, gore, blood, and guts are a little much.
You also hear some like screaming, but that's goat scream.
Okay. Good. you had me worried
Thank
there
you
for
the
a second.
context.
I'm like, oh wow, guess
Screaming,
this is
oh.
happening.
Oh, it's a goat, okay.
So, how good are you at talking?
How good am I at talking? Not.
Okay. Good to know. All right. I'll lead the conversation if you want to back me up.
Can maybe make you talk a little better.
Okay. I mean, how?
I mean, I can.
Magic.
Yeah, I mean, I have some attunements that I can maybe make your mind a little more focused.
All right.
Okay.
Well, how about we do that? I'm not sure how long that will last, so maybe we'll do that when we get to the farm, or you know.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never done this before, so.
Oh, good. That's
I'll just say the conversation. Gendon, what are some things you have done before?
Well, I've made a bunch of perfume, and I would try to sell it for coin. And I did that for pretty much my whole life. But, well, unfortunately, I can't do that anymore. So,
Why can't you do it anymore?
well, my shop doesn't exactly exist anymore. Well, that's
You're
why
like
I'm here. I'm
Scrap.
trying to.
Grab you sneeze.
Scrap doesn't have a shop anymore either.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I used to,
Oh.
I mean, my family used to own a tavern, but we got rid of it.
Oh. Well, I'm trying to raise enough money and perhaps some labor to try to build a new shop somewhere.
Well, have you tried Illyria?
I haven't.
Above game, yes, you have. You've been there.
I sure have.
Sorry, some of your history was given to you on Discord.
So getting that, he feigns to.
Yes, Broden.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Bro,
well,
he just died.
am I
Yeah,
back?
right.
Am I alive?
Okay,
Hello?
I'll perform the funeral.
Hello?
Who wants to seek bloody vengeance? Just like I said.
Can you hear me? All right. Hello.
Hello.
I think people could hear me on the
Hey,
stream. I
welcome
just don't
back.
think you could hear me.
Back from the dead.
So they're trying. So Gendon is trying to get his certification as well, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna re-PM him the 2 acts of note he has done before.
Okay.
Right. Yep.
It's just something to you again.
All right. Well, I mean, what have you done for the community? Have you gotten any notes of, to get the thing?
Oh, yes, I have. So far, I was able to rid of this infestation of rats in this grain warehouse, and I was able to play police officer for a day and stop a burglary from happening.
Oh,
That
that's
was a
so
lot of fun.
cool. Say our group's all we've done so far is well, there's this cultist guy. Sorry, he believed in demons.
That's funny.
Yeah. So, anyways, we took care of him. We handed him over to the police and found some missing people that apparently they took.
Well, that's good.
Sorry,
those
that one
crazy-
always makes me laugh.
Well, I mean,
This fucking idiot.
I like to think that Scrap, for some reason, is just standing next to the other group. Fucking idiot.
The ghost of Scrap.
I just saw the opportunity for the joke, so I had to.
Use the force, Dahlia.
Anyways, I think we're coming up to the house. Or the estate? I don't know what
Not
you call
both.
it.
Yeah, you get up to the large door of the farmhouse. It's a nice solid wood door painted bright blue.
Alright. Well, if you have anything to help me, I guess now would be the time.
Yes, I do. I'll go ahead and just my massive palm of a hand. I'll just put it over your face.
Like a basketball.
You're
and
very.
I'll cast.
She is
guidance on you.
5'1", so your hand probably like covers her face.
Ever palm your new friend?
I'll be.
Oh no.
I'll say, open your mind, and I'll cast guidance on you.
Okay.
Anyone else relieved he said mine?
Just here, I have something for you. You just hear.
Yep.
Yeah, look at that. He just starts busting it down sexual style. Look at that guy dance.
Dahlia starts filling out a new document for restraining order.
Just
Where's
the plap sound of his palm on your face.
You just hear, you just hear like a.
Oh shit.
Bless, like,
So violent.
I don't think she'd make that noise.
I mean,
But
No, that's the sound of the hand on you.
I think it would have been a little bit more like.
Yeah.
That's still so painful.
Anyways,
You knock on what do?
she knocks on the door a little dazed after just pretty much getting smacked in the face.
Jeez, dude.
it was gentle. Come on.
Okay, as a large, stout, orcish woman opens the door.
She
Hair
just
back
looks up.
in a tight braid, blue dress and a white apron. How can I help you?
Hi, my name's Dahlia. Me and my friend here, Gendon, we're from Illyria. We're investigating what's going on here in the town. We heard you had some goats go missing.
Did you have anything to do with it? She pulls out a crossbow. Heavily modified crossbow.
No, I said we're investigating the disappearance. We're trying to figure out where they went.
All the damn miners took them.
Do you
But what if they
do you
did?
have proof that they took them?
Are you calling me a liar?
I ain't calling you a truther.
I ain't calling you for dinner. You can just tell this woman is old, like eternal. This is-
Excuse me, why do you have a crossbow pointed at our face?
to make sure no one else can steal my herd.
Well, can we go investigate where the ones that are already gone were?
The mayor would have handed you a note just so you wouldn't have gotten shot.
Well, yeah, it's also the fact that we knocked on the door
Yeah,
instead of just going out there. She does hand her the note.
that skinny boy. Well, I suppose you can go look at the barn.
All right. Are
If
you,
you have any questions for me, ask me now.
is there anything we should know before going in?
You put the crossbow.
She does not. She does not put the crossbow down, Ghost of Scrap.
What does she smell like?
Dolly doesn't expect her to.
You can, I'll say, you've seen a crossbow before. This has been modded to shit. For Toman Broden, this has been Dwargon modded.
Damn.
Oh.
It's mounted to her hip.
Yeah. Is there a specific door you would like us to use for it? So no goats?
Go around the house
Uh-huh.
and go through the fence gates. Don't let any goats out, or I'll be putting a round in you.
Understood?
What does she smell like?
Same as everywhere else. You can't determine what she smelled like as an individual because you're on a goat farm.
So she smells like goat. Got it.
Everyone does. You do. The air does. Please try to perfume this woman.
Still better than a paper mill.
Why do you know?
Because there used to be one in my hometown.
Good enough.
Anyways, cool. We'll go do that.
So you don't have any questions for her?
Oh, how long ago were the goats taken?
They've been being taken every now and then for the past couple of weeks.
And how many were taken exactly in total?
1 or 2 at a time.
And in total?
Yeah, and in total?
Linus did tell you about 15.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go take a look.
I'll be watching.
He is watching.
Dahlia slowly goes over to the gate and starts trying to go in.
You go in and suddenly you feel watched.
Gendon, come on.
I'm coming. I follow.
At least there's not a weapon trained on you this time.
She scares me.
I mean, she did pull out a big old crossbow that looks like it could take both of our heads off.
Yeah.
It's a good thing Scrap didn't go with you.
Yeah. Let's.
Pulls out his backpack of bombs. Try me.
Yeah, it literally would have been pulls the pin. Go ahead, you'll blow up too.
Let's just go look.
Nice try. I got 50 levels in Barbarian. Yes, 50.
And I guess we're gonna go.
I gotta get me some of those.
We're gonna go look around where the ghosts were taken, see if we can see any tracks being led off.
Okay, so you go into the fields, So it's not like what you when you think of a farm. This is definitely wow. You need shoes or hooves to walk comfortably on here.
Hmm.
Very rocky soil, very uneven. You're kind of like near a hillside too, where most of the pasture is. And there's a small stretch of woods, but oh yeah, I think I need a perception check from the both of you.
Dahlia holds up a sign that just shows Gendon finding stuff.
Gendon, you now have Bardic Inspiration. By the way, yeah, you can now roll for Bardic Inspiration because that's how Dahlia does it.
13.
And Broden add Guidance, if you want.
I'm going to. That's D4.
Yeah. And Cameron, the Bardic Inspiration die is currently a D6.
Oh, perfect. So I will definitely want to do that.
Oh, you can turn off GM roll, by the way. You got 3.
I will do
Oh,
that.
by the way, I forgot. Call it your rolls, kids. I know it's been a week.
So he got a 14, I got a 15.
Yes, sir. You notice that there's a hole in the ground where a tree was ripped out. Not dug.
Ripped out. Holy
Huh.
moly.
Right vertical.
That
Oh, I get it. It's a cyclops.
that's scary.
No. See, Tomo, that's only for an adventurer named Jason who sails in a giant teacup.
As long as we tell them that our name is nobody.
Oh god.
Jason in the Argonauts reference on my stream.
Isn't Nobody Odyssey?
Yeah, it's Odyssey.
Yeah, but the tale of Jason. But that's called the tale of Jason.
I love Greek
So
mythology.
that's
You
concerning.
also. Oh, I'm not done. Sorry. You also notice, like, you look out in the the opposite fence.
Yeah.
Looks like one of the posts has been kicked clean off and hastily repaired.
Hastily repaired.
They
Can
kick they post out and then they just shoved
I'm
it back.
gonna go towards where it was damaged.
Okay.
I wanted. Sorry, you go ahead first.
No. You say what you want to do, and then we'll do them in order.
I wanted to look around the tree pit that was torn out and see if there's any non-goat looking tracks. Footprints.
Okay. So, Broden, what is your objective when you go to the fence?
To see if I could find any other things maybe broken and or like any other tracks or signals that something may have gone this way from this direction.
Okay. Now, since we're looking in detail, I will need investigations from both of you.
All right.
A 12.
Well,
At 11.
So you won't get much from this, but Cameron, you see what might be some indents, but it could have been a rock was moved. And Dahlia, you see some straw around there, so it's quite possible a goat maybe hit it, or something hit it trying to go over. You cannot be certain, but it looks like there are also some straw scattered about.
Goes to rejoin Gendon.
Meet in the middle of a field, surrounded by goats.
well, I didn't really find anything. What about you?
Well, the fence is broken. It could have been something from one of the goats, but she looks over at the hole in the ground. There's no way a goat did that.
Yeah.
You hope.
Yeah, I really hope.
Wow.
It could be that we're dealing with something pretty big. You don't have
Gendon, you're up.
you don't have a chance, but any chance you don't speak with animals, do you?
I mean, we can come back tomorrow and try that.
Wait, really?
That's how druids work.
She
Shut
doesn't
up,
know
goat
that.
trap!
She doesn't know that.
Dolly, you take out a cross and you wave away the ghost of scrap.
Hold up.
I have to say, out of all of us, Malik would probably be like the one who just does not understand the meaning of druid.
That's true, there
Trees.
are not really druids in the desert.
Trees.
That's not
That's
true.
true.
There are
Desert
there are druids of the desert.
There
It's
are,
not
but there's
many.
not that type. It's not this type.
Oh,
Yeah.
good old land druid.
It's also the fact, like, Dolly grew up in a small village. She doesn't know much about druids.
Mhm.
She thinks they can talk to animals, but she has no idea how their spell casting works.
I mean, I can certainly talk to a goat, but I mean, I won't really have any way of understanding it.
What's that, boy? Timmy's in the well?
Hmm.
So that's not very helpful to us.
Didn't everyone talk to a goat?
Let me think about something.
And while he's waiting, the question is, would you rather be Timmy or would you rather be the well in that scenario?
You know,
I don't suppose goat is a spoken language.
Well,
I
the-
do not suppose it is.
There are goats nearby, right?
Yeah, there's a few grazing, bonking each other on the head, screaming.
I'll seek out the most notable goat.
You see a very large, roundish goat with curled horns. Seems like they really need to trim these.
I would like to slowly approach the goat, as
And
to
you-
try not to scare it off.
Okay, so your intent is to approach without scaring it. I need an animal handle.
I can definitely do that.
Oh wow.
21.
You
What's
can
the
definitely do that.
number?
You Seidel, yeah, call it your roll, please. Okay, Cameron, you got a 21. Please call them out.
Oh, sorry. It might not have picked me up. Yes, 21.
Okay, so you approach the goat, you sidle up to the side, and you just begin to pet it very gently. Nothing. It doesn't seem to have a problem with you being there at all.
Hello. My name is Gentle. We might come back later and try to ask you a few questions. So, in the meantime, if you want to think about what you remember about what ripped this big old tree out, that would be very, very helpful. And I'll use my speech of beasts to talk to it.
I figured. Yeah, it fully understands you, but keep in mind
But
it's still a goat.
Yeah. So maybe we can come back later when I can fully understand and maybe see what it has to say.
Bonks its head on
All right.
yours.
Yeah, I'm not going near that thing though.
Its intelligence is too.
Can we get an intelligence check from the goat?
Dang, that's less than mine.
17 minus 4, so a 13. It understands.
That's still pretty good.
Pretty good.
Hey.
It's gonna be thinking. All
For
right.
the first
Well, I
time.
guess that's all we can do for now. We should probably go up and join back with the others.
Hey,
You
what
lead
is your
on.
meeting place, by the way, guys?
Yeah,
You
we
haven't
never
said-
I don't
Said-
think we did.
Never established
So
one.
I did ask about it, then it got drowned out.
yeah. At that point, I think Dolly's just gonna start making her way towards the quarry.
There's the quarry. Okay.
We'll probably meet somewhere in between.
Now, since it would be completely independent thought, where would Yoji, Malik, and Scrap think to go?
Probably the tavern? Since
Yeah,
that's
probably
what-
the tavern.
I feel like that
Okay.
would be the most reasonable place to head towards.
It's not in the same direction, is it?
Well, so you start to go there, and you just see a bunch of sweaty workmen winding down for the day.
I mean, at that point, she just think they went back to the tavern.
Okay. So, we'll say if it is a 10-minute wait, what would those three do at the tavern, if anything?
I mean, there's a ton for us to do.
Oh, you
I
can
guess we
talk
could-
to locals.
Yeah.
Ask questions.
See
We
if they've
could.
seen anything else weird or out of the ordinary. Because that foot size was quite large. I mean, I guess we could ask. Things went disappearing in the night, so it might be worth it to ask if anyone's heard anything during the night.
Mhm.
We should.
Or heard any rumors of large creatures.
Yeah. Or maybe there might be. This place is mostly farmers, but there might be someone who also hunts, which means they would have.
Yeah,
left the
there
village
there would
a while
naturally
ago.
be in like a frontier village. There would naturally be someone who does it as like a hobby.
Yeah, like there'd probably be at least a few people that go out occasionally, you know. We might be
Also,
might be
yeah.
able to track some down. Yeah.
Also, you ask around to get pointed to a house. You see a woman currently restringing a longbow and sharpening a knife in front of her home.
All right. Well, I guess I'll casually approach.
You can do it.
Oh, okay. Everyone else is gonna leave me here. All right, cool. Yeah. Fine.
I mean, I was going to, but you spoke up, so.
Oh well, I
You
mean, I
could-
don't know.
You can
If you want-
approach together. Like you could just grab Malik. He doesn't weigh much and put him in front of you.
That's a good point. I could grab Malik and just like push him up ahead. Like, come on, you do this. You got
Throw
this."
him into a social situation for once.
Yeah, that's what I think we should do.
Yeah, let's.
I'll back up Malik because Yoji's another hunter guy just in case. But you know.
Okay, so this is a lady.
Yes, this is.
I'm about to do something so cringe.
Fuck
Uh,
it, go for it.
Okay, whatever. Hi. Are you? Can you talk with us?
Well, I'm a little busy, but I suppose I can make some time.
So, I don't know how to say this, but have you heard rumors of a large being that like is wandering around the quarry at night?
Well, I've noticed some of the foliage being trampled and crushing some of my rabbit traps. I've been scaring away the deer.
Have you seen any footprints or like any handprints?
Maybe that's what they could have been. I know there are some holes in the ground when it ripped out what I know was a whole berry bush.
I see. I look back at the other two. I'm like, what else should we ask?
Do you have any idea what type of creature it might be?
If I had to use my knowledge that I've read about, favorite out of me, I think it might be some type of giant, but not like a giant.
But like something in between
A troll.
Goliath and a giant.
Something in
So-
between them,
So an ogre.
Or a troll?
or a troll, or an oni.
Or a yokai, or an oni.
We've gone back to these like 5 options.
It's a lot of options, and yokai is more like a general catch-all term. So I mean, that really
That's
is
true.
more like hundreds of options, really.
That's
at
true.
that point.
I mean, let's see. Yeah, there's this one thing from China. I ain't gonna try to pronounce it.
What's a China?
Xingqian is what I pronounce it. It's the guy with whose torso is a face.
Oh, I know that thing.
Yeah,
I've seen it in temples.
yeah. For above game, basically it was a warrior who got his head chopped off, and he said, "Fuck it, we ball," and his torso became a face.
Grow a new head. Okay.
Thanks, Wikipedia.
I look back at the lady. I'm like, thank you. If you hear anything else, or like, do you know anyone we can ask about, like, where we can get more information about this?
Well, most person I would ask would be whoever the lady that owns the dairy and whoever was at the quarry. That's where we've heard of it being sighted, but I'm the only one who really goes out into the woods.
I
Trust
see.
me, you get so sick of goat meat.
That's true. I'm sick of it already.
Literally.
I look at the other two. I'm just like, I just hide behind Yoji. I'm done.
Okay. Well, you did fine.
I mean, that's kind of what
That's
we
exactly
came
what
here
we
for, so.
And then Dahlia sees you guys as her and Gendon are coming down the street.
Her scrap senses are tingling.
Yeah, she sends Scrap getting in trouble.
He didn't do it.
Knowing his ghost was giving her back chat.
Strap, I thought I told you to stay with them.
Gestures to them.
Yes, we're right here.
My friend's in there.
Bullshit, I heard your voice all day.
We were just asking her about if she's seen anything weird out in the woods here. We spotted some footprints down by the quarry. Well, Scrap did, anyways.
Yeah,
Oh.
some really big ones.
Yes.
That may be similar to what me and Geddon saw.
Maybe. I mean,
Oh,
something
yeah.
that's strong enough to rip a tree out will surely have a big footprint, right?
Yeah, they
That
were
would
about
make
this
sense.
this long, and he just holds his hand out near where his head is.
Something big goes around ripping out stone and
Technically, it could be an Etten.
Is there anything we could roll to try to think of what this might be? Just to narrow it down a bit more.
Is anyone proficient in knowledge nature?
I am.
no.
If you're proficient, you can roll a knowledge skill.
I am.
I am actually.
I am
Okay.
also proficient in nature.
Right, only those who are proficient can roll the intelligence skills.
Ooh, yeah. 20.
11.
14.
20.
Just given the size, okay, I'll say Dahlia, you can narrow it down to either an ogre or a troll.
What if I give one of us guidance? Is it too
Too
late
late.
for that?
Too
All,
late, yeah.
all bonuses and additions must be well before the roll.
Okay. Sweet. I'm still kind of new, guys.
No, you're
You're
fine.
good.
It's just now you know it gotta be beforehand.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Which one is more prone to eat goats? Ogres or trolls?
I'll say with a 20, Dahlia knows they'll eat what they get.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they really
Okay,
don't
whatever.
care.
Thank you.
Well, as far as I can tell, it's either an ogre or a troll.
Do you know if they live in caves or like deep in the
Like-
forest?
It would be deeper into the woods again with those rolls, and I assume you tell each other everything you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell. Would have gone into the woods over the river.
I'm guessing with that 20, I know a bit about both.
Yeah, you know enough about both to. So
Like
you
which
know
one? Which
if
one
it-
I'd rather have it be specifically.
You're hoping it's an ogre because ogres can talk.
Yeah. Well, let's
and a
hope it's
troll
an
would have
ogre.
probably eaten things on the spot.
Yeah, knowing that, she'd probably narrow it down more to ogre.
Yeah.
They can be reasoned with if we want.
And I will say, you did take most of today to go interview people with all the walking.
Yeah.
Just give me
So-
that heads up.
So
What an
okay.
Ogre want with granite.
What would you?
Nice.
I mean, I don't know that much about ogres.
That's
I can
true.
tell you
Alright,
I can tell Scrap would know for very certain. They're smarter than goats.
Would I know any characteristics of an ogre?
What do you mean?
Like, are ogres like generally mean creatures? Are they like
They're
you know like how goblins typically or like dragons have a tendency for like shiny objects? Do they like that kind of stuff?
you know ogres can't make tools, but they can use them.
Okay.
So stuff like animal skins, they wear clothes and they do try to wear wraps to at least protect their feet a little. So
Because my only
Is it-
thought is like
Hey, think-
I can't imagine anything but like why you would want the granite besides the fact that polished granite sparkles.
yeah, I think it's very simple talking caveman. Like it has the ability to speak and reason a little bit, but they're easily influenced by anything smarter than them, easily tricked and all that.
Are they like gentle creatures or are they like mean creatures or?
They don't really have a concept of this belongs to someone else, if you get my drift.
Okay.
If they need it, they'll get it.
Okay. And do I know if they're typically hostile?
Not unless provoked or scared.
My enemy question mark sign is finally useful, guys.
Real big assumption you can read.
I am
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
use that
sure,
damn
sure.
thing.
Use that thing on your eventually when you own a house, put it in the front window. Someone knocks on the
Enemy
door.
question mark?
Enemy?
Well, it seems like we know what it is.
You're assuming it can read.
Yeah, that's what I said. Big assumption it can read.
Sure.
Maybe the goat can tell us where it went.
We could try
That
to
might not
stake
be
out the
right.
goats.
Well,
The lady said that they're taken every so often. Maybe we could see it.
Oh,
that's
set
kind
up
of what
like
I
a
was thinking.
We just stake out the
do a
goats.
stakeout. Yeah.
Go up
Um,
on the hill or further in the pasture. Try to stay hidden and just watch.
Isn't there way too many goat pens?
there's it's a couple pastures and barns, and there are 25 goats left. I will say Miss Hornbjörn would have told you they are not letting them in the pasture overnight anymore.
Oh, so they're only in the barn.
Well, once you've lost almost half your herd, probably.
Yeah. Probably guarded too, so.
Yeah, no, they are going to be heavily guarded.
So there'd be no.
There may only be, I will say you would have known this, there may only be like 5 different militiamen that they can employ, but they're using at least like some farm hands or something.
Hmm.
We could offer our services.
Wait. What if one of us were to dress up like a goat?
That
be
seems like a
goddamn
bad
good.
idea.
Who would pass as a goat though?
Looks at Scrap, who has horns.
I have a disguise kit.
I will blow all of us up right now.
I will say, disguise kit will not make you cannot transcend species.
I
That is
know.
the spell seeming.
Yeah,
But
but it's
would it-
how's the thing supposed to know? It's in the
Okay.
Yeah, would this not very intelligent creature know?
That is a good point.
I mean, I could
Yeah.
Scrap
paint.
may
is
not
the only
look
one
at
of
a
an appropriate size.
I mean,
Yeah.
what's the worst that can happen, right?
We lose him.
Scrap gets milked.
Oh no.
It's a bad fate.
That is not. That is not
Scrap
something
crosses
that
his
needs to be
arms.
said.
If you guys do this, my sister is going to hunt you down.
That's a good
true.
point. If anything happens to Scrap, his sister will
Scrap?
probably hunt us down.
That's true.
Scrap.
I mean, we can just
If I
stake
tell
out the
your sister
barn.
that I
Like,
dressed you as a
If
goat,
you guys were to do this and Scrap dies, I would play Sentry coming after you.
Just
The
so you
one
know,
time
then,
we're
if you play Sentry, she's a warden.
Scrap.
I mean, we can still stake out the barn, but I don't know if you guys want to do that. Go against a troll ogre
But Scrap.
thing.
A Trollger.
Imagine
Trollger.
Troll.
how much
I
will
think
she
definitely
laugh
not.
if I tell her that I dressed you as a goat.
I don't know if she would laugh at that actually.
Really? Huh.
Tell me,
I
you
figured
can't
as
just
long
say
as you were
Scrap-
safe.
You can just say Scrap's not willing to do it.
He's not.
Okay.
I
All right,
do-
fine.
I do have a way to, if we could find their footprints, we could pretty reliably track their footprints, but I won't be able to do that until tomorrow.
It
My
is
only
about
other-
It is a little past midday. Like you've taken up most of today.
My only other solution is, if we wanted, we could just get a goat, like hide, and I can cast Unseen Servant, and it could just like hold it up if we want to make a fake goat, and we just put it in the field alone.
Oh, yes.
Could also work.
Where would you get it?
Well, I'm gonna guess that if they eat goat in this town when they can, they probably have some goat hide somewhere that we could try to get some pieces thrown together for a fake goat.
What if we buy a goat? How
Longer
much does a goat cost?
Probably a lot, honestly.
In this
Here?
town now?
A lot.
Yeah.
That is the livelihood of most of this town.
I mean,
If
if we
report
want,
to-
we could probably try to spend the rest of the day just to make a fake-looking goat.
Oh, I'm so down for arts and crafts.
You ever
If we-
pour you ever pour juice into a cup you usually use for water, forget that there's juice in there and take a drink?
Yeah.
No.
I did that and I was just like, whoa, hold on a second.
Whoa, there's some
Hey, now, now.
tomfoolery about.
I don't like where this is.
Do
Do we want to try to make a fake goat, everyone?
ruminate on that. I will be back in literally. Like,
I mean,
30
Scrap
seconds.
has carpenter's tools now. He could make a wooden frame for a goat body.
Dolly
try
has
to
painter
make,
supplies, and someone else has disguise kit. We could easily, I think, make a pretty realistic looking goat if we roll
I could
well
even make it
enough.
smell like a goat, maybe.
You really could, yeah.
Oh my god.
I
I
mean,
mean,
this is-
just
Right.
we don't know when the thing is gonna show up. Like, it can show up tonight, it can show up tomorrow night. Like, we don't have any set schedules. If we're gonna do this, we
No.
need to start working on it, like, right now.
We could also inform the people in power that we kind of think we know what's going on at this point.
True.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Because we've gotten
And
clues. We have
now would
evidence.
be the time to do that.
At the very least, if we're gonna lure it back here to town, if we convince everyone that hey, this is gonna happen, we might be able to get some experienced-ish fighters on our side to help. If we plan on killing the thing or
I mean, if we
whatever.
can't
What-
fight an
what
ogre,
if-
surely someone can.
What if we just convince the ogre to work for the town?
I will say that's 110% possible.
We
Maybe.
don't have to kill it. I'm just saying, like,
Wait.
Yeah, no, this is
Wait.
like I said earlier. Ogres can be reasoned with.
So
Yeah.
what if, in exchange for it helping out and carrying the large things for the town in terms of like granite, they'll give it food
Like a goat.
and other things it wants.
We can give the troll / ogre to the guild so that they can make some money renting out as labor.
Yeah.
it's already taken so many goats. I mean, can they?
And in
provide
exchange,
enough?
it gets food and left alone.
So now here's my other thought.
Well,
What's the point of us like focusing on the goats when we also know that it's stealing granite, granite?
Well, we need to know why it's stealing granite, but also the plan that Dahlia just suggested would involve the goat farm paying the worker for the mine. I don't think that's gonna work.
Wait, it would do what?
He basically just suggested that the goat farm pay the worker for the mining guild. That's not how that works.
I mean, I think what Broden meant was like, people who want the ogre's help can pay for its labor.
Yeah, by giving it food and stuff. So like the quarry will use it to help make stuff and carry large quantities of the stone. In return, this
Wonder
thing
if
could
anyone
do
in this
work around
town's-
the town. So like it could work for both. So like if it works for
Now,
the
what-
quarry, it'll give them shiny rocks. And if it works
Now-
if it does stuff for the goat people, they'll pay it in like goat milk and food.
Wonder
now
if
the-
anyone in this town speaks giant.
You do know that this place is not very well defended. So an ogre, pretty great defense.
That's right. That guy did mention bandits when it started out.
Yeah, like they have 5 dedicated militiamen. But that's it.
Bandits show up. You just hear the mayor go, "Frankie!"
Hey, I can at least try to talk to it.
I will say Dahlia, because again, you rolled very well. They speak broken common.
And
They
I can-
prefer giant, but
And I can cast comprehend language, so I could tell it can speak in giant.
I
I,
can also just naturally speak giant.
See,
I
that works too.
what's a furbolg?
The
Scarf-
furbolg.
Scarf raises his hand. I also speak giant.
You do?
That's ironic.
Huh.
That is
Palpable irony.
ironic.
She just looks at you and just says in Draconic, I thought you would have spoke more this.
What?
Well, he probably does speak that.
He did not understand you.
Really?
Correct. Monsters of the Multiverse Kobold, baby!
Huh. Oh well.
Wait, did he not understand that?
No, he
No.
didn't understand the draconic.
Oh, okay.
Did anyone else in the party understand it?
Yoji does understand it, yes.
Yeah, you do that. You say that to him, and he just sort of looks at you and just goes, "What?"
No, I don't understand it.
Weird. Anyways.
He knows languages that were commonly spoken in the city.
Yep.
Guess that makes more sense, yeah.
Yeah, no, it makes total sense.
So what's the plan, kids?
Well,
Kids and those older than me.
should we inform the mayor and everyone else and then tell them our plan to see if we could get it to work with us? If not, I guess we'll have to fight it. Or at least report it to the right people.
So okay, so you go to Mayor Linus's office,
Yeah.
and just to save time, I assume you literally just spell out what you just said.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, an ogre. Now that
Most likely an ogre, he clarifies.
that would be an amazing benefit to us.
It'd also make it
with-
so that we don't have to kill it.
I'd rather not kill something intelligent unless it's actively harming us.
Exactly.
From the reports you're giving me, he just looks over. I assume we'll just say you wrote this all down for him.
Yeah, we would have had it written.
There's no signs of the goats dying, being eaten. It doesn't seem like, and no one's been hurt. I don't think this
Maybe it's
thing
just
wants to
low.
kill us.
It's just using the goats for milk.
Honestly, I think they do.
It could be.
Could be.
That's what the Cyclops in the Odyssey did. He just had the goats for milk, and then occasionally he ate one.
You just hear
Yeah.
the divine. You just hear the divine whistling of God, like he's trying to be inconspicuous. They're on to me.
You yourself mentioned fairy tales earlier, so. Though I'm not sure if the Odyssey counts as a fairy tale.
I would say no.
Hmm.
It's technically a Greco-literary epic, which is fairy tale for fancy people.
I do have a request, though.
What would that be, Miss Dahlia?
Could the town provide us something as like a peace offering to the giant? Something shiny that it might like? I figure that's why it's taking the granite. It may be more willing to talk to us if we show it that we're willing to give it stuff.
Oh.
From what I know about ogres, that they can't really make things, can they?
I don't think so, no.
I'll tell you what. You give me 24 hours, I'll make it a tool it can use. You
What
can offer
kind
that.
of tool?
Hmm?
What kind of tool?
Hammer, an axe, a shovel. They'll be made of stone, but it'll be functional.
If you can make it shiny, then do it.
I can polish it to no end.
I'm just imagining a scenario where we give this dude a giant hammer made of stone, and then he just uses it.
Just you're like, let me test it. Just smashes scrap.
Starts scrapping to fucking strawberry jam.
Yep, it works. Everyone else in the party, shit.
Well, I mean, at least the town's got a new friend.
I mean, we still need to find it first.
If he baseball smacked scrap, it would not be throw up squish. It'd be throw up bang.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess in the meantime, we'll track it.
You can find it. You can come pick this up tomorrow.
Well, guys.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna go offer it a job.
Watch, in 2 more years, I'll be a mayor again.
Isn't he already a me?
Wait, guys,
They have
Re-election.
elections.
It's
Oh, yeah.
not a position for life. We have an election every 5 years.
Oh,
It's just,
That would
it's
be
just
a
weird.
pretty good offer. The mayor that brought the best protection this town's ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
democracy.
You're in one of those.
Yep.
Now I'm just imagining Fulvio. Democracy.
Oh. People voting.
People voting.
Now, I will say, I will have to get some stuff in order, so we are going to
Oh.
take another 10-minute break, and I got to turn the heat down in my house, and
Oh.
I'm sweating in my bedroom.
It wouldn't.
Alright.
It wouldn't be people voting. It would be.
Okay. So, obviously, mark off the 5 silver for your food,
Uh,
and we'll just say Gendon has his own room that he's already paid for. Rather than, hey, we just met, can I sleep here?
Sweet.
So you get up in the morning. What do, kids?
That
By
dude
the
with
way,
question.
the tavern said they're not willing to buy it, but if you want to donate that bear meat, they can do something with it.
As well, honestly. I mean,
Yeah, there's no reason for us to hold it.
Alright,
We're
so
dragging
this
it
is,
around all town.
So this is the next day?
Yeah, this is the next day, so feel free to change your spells.
Yep.
Yeah, she'll feed it to the pigs that they keep.
I mean, that's pretty good use
At least
for it.
it's not- at least it's not going to waste.
They will eat anything.
That they will.
That they definitely will.
All right.
Who actually paid for the food? Who actually paid for?
Right. I just marked it off my sheet, so I
Dahlia?
guess Dahlia did.
I guess Dahlia did it. Then.
Mark it off.
How about this? You gave her all that bear meat. She'll just say, paid for your stay. How's that?
Okay.
All right.
Good enough.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I'm not gonna kill you that much tonight.
All right.
It's reunion night. So what are you doing in the morning?
I guess we'll go see if anything else was taken.
Should we go check on the mayor to see if he's done with that tool?
We have to
He said
find it
20
first.
He said 24 hours. We need to find the thing first.
So we should probably me and Genin wanted to go and talk to a goat.
Yeah, that'd be the best place to start, because if somebody would have been taken in the night, you would have heard about it.
I don't elaborate further.
Yeah, we're gonna go talk to a goat.
How does Scrap feel about that?
All right. Scrap, you seem like a more rational person. What do you want to do today?
Oh no, we're turning to Scrap for a reason.
Why are we talking to a goat? Someone looks at Tommy and the other guy.
Oh no, they're the ones that are going to talk to a goat. We're going to do something else.
Nah,
we're
we
gonna
should.
do anything
That makes a little
else.
bit more sense.
I think we should just go talk to the goat.
I
Is
think
that-
if we don't want to fight this thing with just a few of us, we should probably have all of us together today. Even if we're not planning to fight it, it may want to fight us.
So you guys are coming with for the goat then?
Yes.
I guess we are. I guess we're going crazy today. Seems fun.
Get there, and the goat just talks like crazy.
So basically what just happened was Yoji going, that sounds stupid. Scratch, or Scrap, what kind of rational thought do you have about today?
Scrap, I want to go talk to a goat. Yoji,
Goat
yeah, okay,
talk.
seems reasonable to me.
Fluffy just be like goat talking.
I
I mean, seems reasonable enough.
Think
Okay,
we head
same.
there. Sorry.
Big brain
You get
scientist
there.
things, you know.
And you pick the same goat.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'll look out for the same goat that I spoke with yesterday.
I also make sure to talk to the one lady so we're not shot.
Yeah, you talk to her because she'll do it. She swears to fuck.
I
Don't swear to
doubt
fuck,
it.
swear to me.
Swear to this crossbow.
Swear to my craftsman friend Smith and his apprentice Weston. So you talk to the goat and mark off the spell slot and click the spell so the whole chat can see it.
It is a ritual spell, so I will take 10 minutes to cast it.
Okay, so no spell slot moved. Good call.
For once, this is actually a situation where casting a ritual is a good idea, unlike every single other time someone I know tries to do it.
I can feel the venom in that, and I know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
So you talk to the goat then. What? You're not grass? I prefer grass.
No, I'm not grass. Do you remember me? I talked to you yesterday.
I remember someone babbling yesterday when I was thinking about grass and cans.
It's one of my favorite things ever.
When I was thinking about grass.
Well,
Yeah, peanut gallery.
well, we can get you lots and lots of grass but do you
The goat looks at the field.
do you, okay? But do you
Point
know
taken.
who or what ripped out that tree over there?
What does this look like to everyone else, by the way?
Just, he's speaking English. The goat's just making goat noises at him. Yeah, no. Gendon's speaking the king's English. Very
just let
big
this-
in there. It took the straw. It took my shade tree and the straw.
Your shade tree, yes. Who took it?
It was really big. The goat looks at Yodi. It looked like that feller, but like hunched over and bald.
Like what?
Hmm.
Like what, feller?
He's talking about Yoji.
It's looking at me.
So, but he was
It doesn't
really,
blink at you, Yoji.
but he was really big, right?
Really, really big and round. Its head was tiny.
Did you see where it went? His head was tiny. His head was tiny, guys. Did you see where it
Compared
went?
to the body.
Does that help us?
I love this goat. Well, compared to the body.
Well, if I had used my anatomy knowledge,
Which, of course, I'm a goat, so I have plenty of.
pulls out a degree.
And then he starts
God.
chewing on it.
He went to college, too.
These things are worthless. 10 grand. It went over the
For a sheet
river.
of paper nobody reads.
It went over the river, and it went into the woods with my friends and my family. Then I forgot about them.
Man,
I'm
I
old.
remember.
So it went
You
over
brought
the
this
river
up.
and through the woods.
To Grandma's house we go.
We all thought of it.
That's my name.
Grandma is his name.
That is the oldest goat in the pasture.
Oh, it's a she?
Well,
Okay.
it's their milking goats, so yeah.
The goat's
you-
gen-
We kept on calling it a he.
Yep.
If you like, how
It's a
many?
goat.
the goat is
Goat?
gender neutral. It doesn't care when it gets a goat.
No,
Like, how
this-
many?
this goat does not give a fuck about your societal gender norms.
Pronoun.
He
No
and
animal
she are
does.
matters.
The goat cares not for its pronouns.
Scrap
Only
is with
for
us,
rats.
right?
Oh, Scrap. Yeah, Scrap's always with you. Even
I'll,
when he's
I'll
not.
point at I'll point at Scrap and be like, how many of hymns tall is he? Like, if he were on top of himself, how many of him would it be?
Tell me numbers.
How many
Can a
scraps
goat
do you
count?
The
Look
goat just says, "I don't know that. I just grass."
Trevor's like, wouldn't it be faster to ask if how many Yojis tall it was?
Then you're getting into fractions.
That's gonna be even harder.
Okay. What else should I ask it, guys?
I think
That's where it went. Wait, no, we didn't know where it went.
Why are you wet? No, where did it went? Where did it go?
Why did it went?
You okay?
You look like one of us mixed with one of them. It's wrong.
This entire conversation is just going nowhere.
The worst part is we only get like one side of it, right?
Yeah, you just hear Gendon babbling and goat noises.
Okay.
Did the goat just insult his mother or something? What?
I don't know. It keeps looking at you, so I figured it's insulting your mother.
Whenever it looks at Yoji, it stares for like 30 seconds and then looks away.
Why does it look at me like that?
I think the
Do I-
goat likes
Do I
you,
notice
Yoji.
it staring at
That's
Yoji?
weird.
Do
That
you
is
know
weird.
that this is the look of predator looking at prey?
Oh.
Terrifying.
Um,
I've seen what a
Yoji,
pig
I
can
think
do.
I think he wants to eat you.
Can goats even do that?
His head's
Yes, it
covered
could.
in black grass.
That's called hate.
He said your
You
head
don't
is
know this.
covered in grass.
That's right. I don't know what you're saying. Oh, thank you for relaying it. Wait, it doesn't know what hair is. Wait, don't you have hair?
No, they have fur.
It just keeps. Yeah, it's fur.
No, I mean on.
Get
on the other one.
It's a fur bulb.
It's literally in the name.
Isn't it? What is the difference between hair and fur? Isn't it? It's the same thing.
Well,
Google
goats
it.
have fur.
But the fur bulg.
By the way, time is actively ticking.
What is
Dahlia's
compensation?
once again just kind of sitting in the field as he watches all of them debate this. She's gonna try to like communicate with Quackers a little bit and just see if he'll let her pet it.
Animal handle.
$17.
You are able to successfully pet Quackers as you are not a stranger to Quackers.
Chris, what do you think of all this?
Oh no! Oh no!
Wait, what did he just do? What did he just do?
He asked Quackers will speak with animals.
Let me scratch on this one.
How dare you talk to me, mortal?
Oh god.
This hurt the fuck out of my voice.
This is my favorite part of this session.
Alright guys, every single day, talk to animal.
If you start talking to Quackers, this is gonna get a lot shittier for you. Keep that in mind.
Oh no.
You dare speak to your master.
Oh, nope. Nope, not
By the
doing
way,
that. Nope.
you now take 3 psychic damage. and you are knocked prone.
Does he have to make that one save?
Yes, actually. No, because then he'd have to activate it for everybody. It's an indiscriminate save. And he is currently finding a new. You are currently a not awful chair.
You hear the wailing of the abyss.
Yeah, you literally hear some Cthulhu-ass wailing. The psychic damage is screams. Your head is being filled with screams for the duration of the spell.
I like this is
Okay.
happening as Dahlia just hears a quack as she's just kind of cuddling
Quack.
with the duck.
Yeah,
In the fetal position, just holding my head. Just. Ah!
The goat's just like, why is this man screaming in front of
No,
me
the
now?
goat's gone by now.
Oh,
The goat knows what's up with Quackers.
of course.
They know.
Animals
Sure.
know.
Scrap just sort of rubs his chin as he looks at him and then at Quackers. Something's not right with that duck.
Oh, he's fine. Point taken. Dahlia is the only one who's never had a bad experience with quackers.
Yeah, you are. Everyone else is.
Everyone else has had a moment or two, at
Yep.
least.
Yeah, again, and do you ask them what's up with Quackers?
Am I conscious? I don't even know.
Conscious, you took 3 psychic damage and you're on your fanny.
Ow. Why is that duck so mean?
He just honked at you.
Aren't these all
Right.
ducks? Like, aren't all ducks like this?
We don't know, technically.
You've never met another duck?
We've never met another duck.
It's a good
We never
question. How
had
many
this
ducks
kind of
have you caught?
interaction with a duck.
Dahlia's like, what do you want for lunch, Quackers? As they're pulling out some bread, and then Gendon hears the souls of the innocent. Oh, look, bread.
Pretty much.
Toast happened.
Oh man, that.
She's definitely
That
feeding the
is
stain.
mean.
So what exactly are you feeding it? Because according to Stibbles, there is a preferred food for the duck
She
that
probably,
will up its bond strength.
I mean, she probably would have bought some bread, and if by chance this town would have had any, she would have bought a fish to see if it would have eaten a fish.
So you could have gotten one from the river.
Okay.
Yeah, it actually eats the fish, and let me make sure that the rule is correct, because you may have actually gotten yourself to bond strength 1. Gifts and treats.
So just so I understand this right, I heard a demonic honk and I hurt
No,
myself.
you heard a lot of horrible screaming, and you dare speak to your master uninvited.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it has to be. So not the bond strength does not go up yet, but you're still at bond strength 1, so it didn't go down, and Quackers finds this favorable.
Well, note to self:
The imprinting process. is
don't talk to
basically-
the immortal god duck.
Regular
Unless
duck.
he asks you to.
It's just a regular.
So,
duck.
so Quackers were a warlock patron. Would it be a great old one patron?
Fiend.
Fathomless?
That no,
Maybe.
you'd literally be triple multi-classing. The Quacker's patron is a prestige, actually.
I think it's funny because I feel
Oh.
like because of her charisma, Dahlia totally could.
Yeah, if you wanted to become a warlock, this is your route, actually. But that is what you get from the goat. What now, kids? You spent 10 minutes and then Gendon got hurt.
I'm kind of just still taken back by the whole duck situation.
Dude,
You see, everyone is very casual about Quackers.
Aren't all ducks like this though?
Yes.
No,
Yeah. Yeah.
no, they're not.
This is all ducks.
This is not
According to the according to the book we're using, this is just ducks.
We've never seen any ducks other than quackers before, apparently.
They're just fucking great old ones from Bloodborne.
Okay, so the goat says the troll went
They're all
Where?
just
Over
just
the
puppets
river
on
and-
the. They're just
over
all,
the river.
they're all just puppets on the end of a finger of an amygdala.
Hey, look at that! It's my duck, Void God Azathoth. No, it's Yogg-Sothoth.
However, it's...
Well, the Azathoth is the one who dreams.
Oh yeah, someone's gonna kill everything, right? It's
The
gonna
second it wakes
yell.
up.
Yeah.
We should
Well, the
probably
second it wakes
Oh.
Yeah.
we should probably see if we can track it through that footprint.
Because it basically, the goat explained it went into the river, it went past the trees, and that's as far as the goat saw. The goat does not follow.
No.
We can try to see if there's a footprint nearby, like in that general area.
I mean, I
Well, we-
couldn't find one, but you guys might be able to.
We found
Back at
some
the-
and
back at the
marked
river?
them.
Yes, we marked where they were in the river there.
Well, then why not just use that one?
We need to
That's
walk all the way
what
through.
they're gonna
We said we
do.
were going to use that one, but you guys wanted to talk to a goat, so we came here and talked to a goat. By the way, what did we get from the goat? Because we kind of.
I don't know. Ask him.
Well, we know it has a small head proportionally to its body, and that goats think hair is grass on your head. Or at least they think my hair is grass on my head. I don't know about the rest of you. I mean, well, Scrap doesn't really have hair.
Not all goats.
I
Malik
think
has hair. At least
that
that
just
one.
reaffirms our our beliefs in what it is.
Did it being an ogre?
Yeah.
We're gonna start walking toward the quarry now.
Yeah, I feel like we're having this conversation.
I
Yeah,
assumed.
Walk and
You
talk.
usually get to the quarry, and your footprint is still there, tented. It's not been disturbed.
Okay.
Gendon, did you have a spell for this one too?
Don't let the duck in. Don't let the duck in. Don't let the duck in.
Unless you want to speak with animals, the duck does not get in.
I have. Okay. Whew, good. Whew. I do have a spell that I could try.
Is it another ritual, or are you using a slot for this one?
It is a ritual. Let me see the details.
During that 10 minutes, do you gamble at all, gentlemen?
Oh yeah.
Prayer is happening.
Well, actually, no. Dahlia wouldn't, because she was playing with quackers.
Animal handling, because this will be eventually growing bond strength if you keep
No,
succeeding.
no, no. That was earlier when he was doing the stuff with the goat.
He's casting another ritual spell.
Oh, then yeah, she's gonna play with him again.
I will bust out. I will conjure a pipe and a magnifying glass. Put the pipe in my mouth. Put the magnifying glass up to my eye and go, as I
Yeah.
look at the footprint.
What spell is this?
This spell is called...
And
Quick
I'll
spell
cast
for me.
Clue.
Clue! All
just-
footprints.
He just stops. He just turns towards the troop. The butler did it.
Oh.
Scrap did it. No shit!
I could have told you that from the blown up body.
By the way, Broden, for your role, it is not the best. You're not as well as you were. You're in a... kind of hard to get comfy in a quarry.
Yeah.
Quackers can't die there. But again, Quackers is not actively attacking you now.
That's good. I don't think he was before, but yay.
If you would have rolled poorly, would have.
Speaking of which, where is Quackers right now?
I can't answer that.
Okay.
Is that a ritual spell?
Yeah, it's right next to
Okay,
it.
yeah, I see it now. Okay.
Bro, that's a question for you. Where is Quackers?
Or I should say, let me repeat. Do I see Quackers right now?
I mean, Quackers would be kind of like right in my backpack.
He's a
When-
purse dog now.
Now, if you let him walk around, all of his footprints, since each one is unique in the spell, would just be like smoking in black.
Yeah. Like an Enderman. But Dahlia's keeping Scrap as a no, that'd be funnier. Keeping Quackers as a purse puppy.
Okay. Well, I will stay away
It's letting
from
me.
Dahlia then. Wherever Dahlia is, I am not
Okay, you see that giant footprint glow orange, and as you look across the river, because 45 feet, you see some faint glowing past the bushes.
there.
I mean,
Okay,
we already know
Rabbit
that. Maybe we should have gone to the other side of the river and.
You have a trail.
We do.
Cross the river?
We
'Cause
could
there's a
swim.
bridge.
Swimming's
Halfway
always fun.
between the quarry and the farm, there's a bridge. And also, you definitely get there within the duration of the spell. Because we'll just say you ran. Kosher?
Yeah.
You get there, and you see it leading, as the footprints lead, you see grass and plants and life, be flattened. Like, definitely something big was walking through here, and you
Oh, yeah.
eventually follow there, and now I get to move you to a map. I will apologize, this was back when I used a much shittier software.
Map.
Ooh.
Trust me, my maps are much better than this now.
I mean, this one's still pretty good.
Let's hope that we can talk to this thing instead of it like fighting us like last time.
Yes,
Yeah,
that would
you
be
can-
ideal.
I think what's the plan? I think that's the plan we've got so far. Because even the mayor's on board.
Just gonna drag some stuff onto here.
I mean, we weren't planning to talk to it now. We were planning to.
These are goats, by the way.
All right. I think we were planning more just to find out where it is and then go get the offer.
I mean, we could still try to talk to it, and as long as we don't like insult it or try and steal anything from it, it shouldn't be angry.
What did you say about my fat mama?
She has her own zip code.
I wanted to thank your fat mom for a fat time.
What did you say about my fat mama? She's very healthy.
How dare you?
Cock's
So massive.
giant-sized gun. Yeah, drag
No,
yourself gun.
He looks like he has a crossbow. It's just a ballista.
Are we coming from south?
You're coming from south.
Okay.
You will have to tell me how you approach the Ogale.
I'm in the back.
What's it doing?
Just watching the goats eat, just sort of sitting there. And so you see these walls right here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Large slabs of polished granite. It seems like it's made a makeshift little barn.
Aww. I
Just-
really don't want to fight this thing. It's kind of adorable.
It's just like that tree leaning up against some like stones, so the goats have somewhere to get out of the rain.
He just
Again,
likes
then please
goats.
drag yourself onto the map.
Before we start this, Dahlia's going to cast Comprehend Language on herself.
Okay, so you can hear a giant.
Yes, so I can at least understand any conversation that may happen.
I forgot to keep getting in the health bar. Yes, so how approach? Who approach? Why approach?
The people who can speak giant probably go first.
That's a good idea.
Dahlia will go with them.
Scrap will say in giant, just from like this distance. Excuse me.
Who are you?
We're from the nearby town.
You from Goat Rock Place?
Yes.
We no see you there before.
Well, we just got there recently, and we were trying to figure out what happened with the goats, and as we can see, you have them now.
What you want with Lug Herd?
We were hoping that if you wanted to, instead of... Okay. Instead of having the herd out here, maybe you could have them be with the rest of their friends in town, and instead of living out here on your own, maybe you could make friends with the town and work for them.
Me lady take Lug Herd. A loud guy take Lug Rock.
It wouldn't necessarily be taking it. You would still probably get to visit the goats, because obviously you're not trying to hurt them, right?
Me no hurt Lug Herd. Lug Herd small and fuzzy, warm. Robe man say everyone take Lug's Herd.
Wait, what, man?
Robe man, skinny, small, Poncioji, like that.
What's he saying? This is the second time something stared at me hungrily today.
So, these goats used to be yours before they were the town's?
Lug here long time. Lug goats get taken by small people year a long time ago. Lug take back.
Okay. Just give me one moment, Lug. And he sort of looks at the rest of the people and comments, so apparently he was here before the town started doing the goat farming, and the goats used to be his first.
Oh.
Lug talk to Lug attorney, get proof of ownership. my lawyer dipping bibbles.
Oh my gosh.
Paging Dr. Bibbles, Dr. Dippin' Bibbles.
What if we,
Lug went to college. Lug has speech impediment. Lug have levels in wizard.
Oh no.
I'd be super impressed. Honestly, I'd be like, good job. Bravo.
Lug just have speech impediment.
Lug go to see speech therapist every Friday.
I mean, they were his goats first.
Lug no want hurt the small people, but Rogue Man say you would.
Robe man?
Lug, by the way, yeah, Lug speaks English. He nods.
Robe Man, red robe, blue skin, horns.
Isn't that the
Is that sounding like the dude that we...
killed? No, not killed, captured.
Inadvertently
dead
killed
now.
Captain, then died later.
Inadvertently killed him. He took his
I
necklace.
mean, yeah, I mean, you know.
Scrap is the culprit of that murder.
Yeah.
All I did was take an item off of him that I didn't know what it was.
And it ended up killing him.
And you watched him become a raisin after you took it. And he
Lug,
never gave it
yeah.
back.
Hey,
Robe Man give Lug this.
And he pulls out a little necklace with a boar tusk on it.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought he was about to
yeah.
take out a dagger, and I'm like, oh no, I need to get that one as well.
Robe
It's an
Man,
ogre
nice.
sized dagger. It's a great sword.
Robe
I
Man,
mean, he doesn't seem to want to hurt people, but it seems weird that that guy would want him to take the goats and granite from the town.
Robe Man talk a lot to Lug about pig, but Lug don't understand and just listen to story.
Well, Lug, if you are willing, we have a present back at the town if you like it, and I think the town would, if you're willing to have the goats just stay in the pens in the town while you are their owner, and the town would, if you would be willing to give back the stone, the town has a present for you, a really nice tool.
Lug Lug need live with Lug herd to keep safe.
Maybe we could have it so you can stay out in the pen with them
So,
and guard them.
if you would be willing to protect the town and the herd, I'm sure that a agreement could be made that would result in you having a place to stay and food.
Lug no like hunting for food. It involve hurting the small ones. Lug protect Lug herd. Did that make small people Lug herd?
In a
First
manner of
persuasion.
speaking.
Yes.
Most of them.
If you say yeah, that's a persuasion.
Um,
I was the one who
From who?
said yes.
Yeah,
Do I have advantage from everyone helping?
Trap's helping.
17. It's pretty good.
That is amenable.
Puts on
What?
glasses. Just starts.
Why you look so nonplussed about agreement? Lug need time to talk to small people, Chief.
All right. Would you want?
Lug need assurances.
Would you like
Would-
him to talk to you at the quarry tonight?
He come here so Lug can make sure small people don't take Lug herd.
Okay.
Lug herd stay in barn.
He points to that very easily collapsible mound of rocks.
Sure, we can let him know and bring him here for you.
We'll bring the present when we do.
Lug wait here. No trick Lug. Blue robe man say people try trick Lug.
Lug,
Oh.
if you agree with the small people leader, could we take that necklace as a trust after?
You trade for food. Lug understand.
So it's pretty much
Also,
if he gets
Well,
the food and gets the deal, he'll give over the necklace.
Yes.
well, Lug, the reason that we want the necklace is because we believe that the person, the robe man you were speaking with, was a bad person that hurt a lot of other people.
he just grumbles and sits.
Well, let's talk to the mayor and see if we can work this out.
Are we all
Lug
going
nods.
back?
Go. He literally. You see him walk and grab each goat like he's holding the Yorkie. Brings them back into the cave.
And they just let him do it.
Lug is a gentle man.
I mean, we also
Yeah,
let him
oh,
do it.
okay.
We ain't doing anything.
Stop.
Look at that. You avoided combat with Lug. No longer need to be on Lug property. Lug call homeowners association.
Lug, we're
These
sorry.
advertise. These sales pitchmen are keep on knocking on my door.
Lug feel like someone trying to sell Lug something. I don't feel it onto us.
Lug no want timeshare.
Isn't
I
that a
love
Futurama
Lug.
joke?
What?
Wasn't someone's trying to sell me something a Futurama joke?
SpongeBob.
I have no idea.
Joke.
Oh, is it a SpongeBob? I don't know.
Yeah,
A
Really,
old
SpongeBob is walking through the dark all paranoid. I feel like someone is trying to sell me something. I told you they were onto us, and it's two guys behind a rock.
Oh, it's the rock bottom. That's right. I think, right? No.
I
It
don't
was
know
one-
when
it
it
was
was,
an
but I
older
do
one,
know
yeah,
that
that
was
much.
the context.
Well, I guess we head back to the mayor's office.
Yep. Post haste.
Yeah.
When you get there, you've taken. It's about noon. You had a morning meeting with Lug.
I love Lug.
He's a nice
Mhm.
guy.
Maybe you'll actually count Lug as an ally if you're.
Can we keep
nice
him?
enough. No, you cannot keep him because then you have to pick up after him
Oh.
and walk him. pay for his
and
rent.
and to take care of lug herd.
But Billy at school has one.
Lug eat Billy at school. Billy at school wear Crocs. Lug not find amenable.
We already have Lug at home. Lug at home. Yoji.
Yeah, Yoji, lug at home. That makes you guys Lug's herd.
I'm okay with that.
Careful with that line, John.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, Yoji, you now have a herd.
Oh, shit.
But you get back to Linus's office, and what do you say to Linus?
So we talked
We-
to Lug, the ogre.
We found the goats in the granite.
By the way, you find him in like a workshop. He's actively there's now a different attachment on his hand. He basically napped out a really big wooden like axe, and is just like a hatchet, and is just polishing the shit out of it.
Now, before we do anything, we probably need to convince the two people, the goat owners and the mine people, to.
I'm still I'm still confused how they stole Lug's goats to begin with.
I mean, if they just came in and grabbed
Yeah.
them.
Basically, they thought they were wild goats and just took them and started farming them, and he wasn't able to keep track of all of them at once.
Linus looks at scrap. Bingo.
Wait, so
We got here and we just kind of found goats.
Yeah, they thought they were wild goats,
Yeah.
but they didn't know they belonged to Lug.
they weren't, but that doesn't mean you can't stop, using the ghosts. It's just
Oh yeah.
Lug is
He-
gonna want you to do it. They're his.
He did seem to agree to the idea of protecting the town and the goats, but
He wants.
he wants to live with the goats.
He also wants these guys to be his herd.
Well, we won't say that.
I mean, he's gonna say that when we go.
Yeah,
to meet-
Lug will say it.
Yeah.
I
So
mean, does anyone
essentially,
understand giant?
Multiple of us.
And I think he started speaking common like halfway through.
Oh, that's true, that's
so-
true.
Lug speaks English.
Yep.
Yeah.
We just assumed.
So essentially, in his eyes, if he protects the town, you all will be part of his quote-unquote herd. Which just means that, he'll protect you.
You watch out for each other.
If you guys can provide him food, some milk from the goats, and make sure he can stay with the goats, he'll protect all of you and the goats.
Be a hard sell to Denise, but
Though with the herd thing, he might get a little handsy, so you might want to negotiate him not getting handsy.
we'll set some ground rules on that one. But he puts on a coat. I'm gonna have to go with you to talk to Denise about that. She has a lot of property, and we could easily put something there. You met her.
I can try talking.
I'll be in front of you. She shoots me, she loses the property.
That's
can't-
good leverage.
How much did she lose the first time? In gestures to where he was rubbing his side before.
Wasn't mayor then. She lost an election, I can tell you that.
Ooh.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So that was your competition.
Mm-hmm. She's been here just as long as I have, and she's just as influential. I used to be guildmaster over at the Solid Oaks. Rush.
Election sabotage.
Not really
Oh, it's all
sabotage.
fluffy, no. Campaign managing.
Anarchy heaven.
Democracy insulting. But yeah, he puts on the coat, and it is a very well made for a stone axe. That's pretty decently made. with the sweat on this man, he did it himself.
Nice.
I.e. an 18 crafting check.
Nice.
Without modifiers.
Wow.
Very good.
So,
Is he a craftsman?
Yep. As he puts on his coat and his hat, you guys go up to the Hornbeer Dairy, and he ain't knocking.
Dahlia goes up, knocks on the door.
Wait, Dahlia!
Hmm?
Before you knock on the door.
Oh, the door's already been knocked on. You're on a timer.
I feel like he just puts his hand on her face again.
Ah!
Your guidance, I guess.
Take your guidance.
Take your medicine.
Take your guidance.
As
Take
the
your
door-
guidance. Why is it cherry flavored?
As the door is answered, you fine folks now see the very large Denise Hornbeer and her trusty crossbow.
Hi,
This is a-
Denise.
Stout woman. What did you call me? Getting familiar?
Mrs. Denise.
Oh, they're too scared for that. I was told you would crush me, and I want to live.
Strange. I know a couple people who would actually really enjoy that.
Dorgon.
Anyways,
Not Dorgon. He ain't into the, he's not into cougars. The dragon is an exception.
This lady reminds me a lot of Helga.
Kinda.
um,
Inadvertently, but
good news. We found your goat. Well, we found the goats.
eyebrows raised. Story is explained, I assume.
Yeah.
Basically ends with, so basically the goats that you thought were wild belonged to him, so they were kind of his goats the whole time.
You took his property
Look,
by
look,
accident.
Denise, we'll pay for what a barn for him to be made. Won't cost you a dime. But you will have to have the big man on your property.
He's very gentle with the goats. He's very good with the goats.
And to be honest, we're using at least one militiaman in your farm to guard it every night. You'd have an ogre.
That would
And,
probably scare away wolves and
Now
anything
Dahlia
else.
gets to make a persuasion check with advantage. Because you were not mean to Lug.
All right.
D&D roleplay has come a long way from attack the
17.
thing.
I'm gonna add on that inspiration or whatever it was.
Can we talk about how you got
Guidance.
17, 12 twice?
19.
19. That is enough to pass, as you have successfully convinced Denise Hornbeer to allow Lug on her property.
I like that D&D roleplay has come a long way from attack the ogre.
I don't want to attack the ogre. Maybe the ogre's got shit going on.
I don't want to attack the ogre at level 1.
I mean, I'm just saying, back in the old days of D&D, it literally would have just been an ogre's been taking our goats, kill it.
Yeah, it really would have been.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, yeah, I do like nowadays the hobbies become the ogre's taking our goats. Deal with it.
Yeah, in any way you see fit. All right.
But
Turns
and
out
with
this
that
is better than
successful
killing
mission
him.
complete, that is where we're going to end the session.
We're gonna watch
Thank
the
you.
meeting of the two tomorrow next time.
Yeah, I have to write that.
That's fair.
Nice.
Thank you all for tuning in, those who are still here and those who left. We will be back next week with our regular game and our new cast member, Gendon. And remember, choose your role carefully.
Also remember that next Tuesday we are doing the one shot.